Everyone has been briefed on calling you either Mr.NY if they want to be formal or hidden exclusively.
Mr.NY is my father. Don't
yeah, right. Exactly. All right, cold open.
This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang, we are joined by the Zeppelin of Zood boards, the Mood Maestro, the Reference Ruler, the Prince of Posting, the Pharaoh of the Feed, the Governor of the Grid, the IG MVP, page going bape like Jane Goodall, the Alpha Dog of Anonymity, your favorite Vibe Master's favorite Vibe Master. His life's a mood, and we're just living in it. Founder and admin of Hidden.NY, Hidden.
Link Up TV, big Hidden out now. Jeez!
Boy.
Yeah.
That was a good intro.
Yeah, what is good? Feel free to put that in link in bio.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know exactly. I'm sure it's like a link to your lucrative merch shop, but feel free to just replace it with, our dumbass intro.
Speaking of the merch, I was really wondering if Big Hidden was going to come through wearing head to toe his own merch and just plug the fuck out of the check as SpawnCon up top. But I see, and I should know this, obviously, Big Hidden, Mr.NY, a very, very classy gentleman. Let's do the fit check. I know you're familiar with the pod. Obviously, the choice is yours. Top down, bottom up, go off, King. The floor is yours.
Fuck, I forgot which one's the police officer. I'll go top down.
He's a Bobby.
Everything, you know why? Everything is opposite in England. They drive on the other side of the road, and cops go bottom up. So he's just getting used to the toilets and the toilets
flush. The toilets flush the other way as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not an MP. Or what is it? What is the term for a cop?
They're Bobbies.
Bobby? I was like,
Bobby? I never heard that.
Really?
They're dicks, mate.
Yeah.
Police.
All Bobbies are bastards. You know the fucking vibe.
Abs.
Yeah.
What do you guys call pigs in London?
Uh,
Oinkies?
I don't know. Man, it feels like so long since I've been there. I've forgotten all the shit.
She's a fucking oinker, mate.
You Brexit.
I learned my London slang from Drake now.
Yeah,
that's where I get it from.
I thought he was learning it from you. Well, listen, okay, hold on. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get into who's leading the blind here. But do you want to stick with top down, or do you want to maybe amend your choice?
We'll go top down.
Okay, a man of his word. Well, what are these headphones? You got the Frank Ocean specials on. The Frank Ocean.
I love these headphones. I'm glad you are. They're Sony WH-100X headphones. These are the best
audiophile. This man's an audiophile.
I have a lot of headphones, and these are the best ones by far. You can do all this cool stuff in the app, like make it sound like you're in a concert hall or like you're in a club. Has all these different things. I just close my eyes, pretend I'm somewhere else. They're the best headphones, and they're actually quite cheap.
What's the venue for Throne? Are you in the cathedral right now? Are you in church with us? Are you in the club?
I'm in the cathedral. I'm in the cathedral.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Good to know. What about the black tea? I know, like, every time, well, I guess we've hung out before, but you're big, like, you plain tea guy for the most part.
Plain. Yeah, I do plain teas.
What's the brand of choice?
Uniqlo AirTech t-shirt. Okay. This one's good because it feels like it's cold. It's got some kind of technology in it that makes it feel like you're cold when you're not.
Right.
But yeah, Uniqlo AirTech t-shirt. I brought out some shorter shorts for you today. I've been wearing Rick Owens pods, but I got these Rick Owens short shorts.
Nice.
With a nice short inseam.
Yeah,
and, I do have the hidden
short for Rick. Short for Rick is like, what is that? Like, that's like 7 inches.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still probably long. Yeah. The one hidden thing I do wear all the time, I don't wear the t-shirts and stuff because I feel like I'm wearing a name tag. It feels weird.
Sure.
I don't really like wearing the t-shirts, although I think they're cool. I like making them. I don't like them.
That's the exact opposite of our friend Andrew, who came on the show 2 weeks ago, Andrew Chen of 316. And his thing was that he loves wearing clothes with his name on it. So it's like the exact opposite. You, unlike Andrew, are an extremely humble guy who doesn't want to take any credit.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't want anyone giving me any attention.
Right.
I got the hidden socks, though. I got the new...
Very nice.
The blue and cream hidden socks.
Damn, dude, on your Ghostface shit, blue and cream. You love to see that.
Yeah.
No footwear? No footwear in the house?
Of course not. This man's a classy gentleman, not a savage.
I got hella shoes behind me.
Yeah, you do.
I got a lot of shoes.
You look like Jesus on
see that they're surrounding me.
Yeah.
And what about the panties? Can't forget the panties.
Calvin Klein. I only wear Calvin Klein underwear.
You Zood board in your Calvins.
Yeah. And Rolex. I've been talking to Lawrence about this before. My Datejust 40 millimeter.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my man. Listen, man. He's getting fucking partnership money, and we'll get into the partnerships later. But he's fucking. Thank you very much for wearing an exquisite timepiece. I believe that's like any other jewelry, or is that it?
No, that's it. I've been plotting on another one. I've been trying to pick out another watch. I'm trying to figure it out, but I feel different every day what I want. So,
Well, the beauty of it, you could just cop all of them, right? At this point,
I wish. Only if StockX hooks me up.
Well, honestly, at this point, if you're gonna get the Throwing Fits bump, in about one week's time.
Yeah. How many you on now? How many listeners we at now?
We're at 18 million, but we're about to add, I think, 292,000.
Yeah, right.
293. 293. We just ticked over. Yeah.
Breaking news. Just so everyone's aware, as the follower count ups, we're going to update it in real time throughout the podcast.
We're going to be counting it up.
Follower checks. All right, Hidden, you are a big fan of the pod, so you already know what the fuck is going on. And you already know that the three main subjects of this podcast, Throwing Fits, the only podcast that matters, are money.
Ka-ching, peep the wrist, bitch.
Meats and cheeks.
Yep. Sucking and fucking.
And most importantly, ourselves. And we're going to start off with Jimmy and Larry, ourselves, the most important topic. We'll get to the other two eventually.
My heroes.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, inspiration for a generation.
Speaking of heroes, so Drake is a huge fan of Hidden and Hidden's work. You are a huge fan of Throwing Fits. By the transitive property, Drake is a huge fan of Throwing Fits. So the question is,
I believe so.
Are you going to send him the link to this episode?
Yeah. Are you going to hit him up?
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I said it. He probably won't listen.
No. Well,
whatever. As long as
a boy can dream.
Yeah, maybe we can catch the
He'll be nice, though. He's a nice guy. I say, I'll listen to that. People.
Yeah. So he's a liar.
Yo, do me a favor. Can you post that to close friends on IG just so I can see it?
But seriously, though, professionally speaking, is it kind of like your job to make Drake cool? And if so, why aren't you doing your job right?
Oh my God.
You need a raise.
It's not my job. It's not my job.
That's not what he pays you for.
No. I like Drake. Drake is so big that he's got nothing to prove.
That's true. Thing. I agree with that.
Biggest star in the world.
Yeah. When you meet sort of lower level celebrities, they like to tell you a lot about what they're doing or what they're bigging themselves up. Drake doesn't do any of that. I think he's pretty cool.
And to his credit, Drake just taught us how to get a spliff burn out of the carpet on Instagram.
I did. I just saw that. Yeah.
And like to be clear, this man is a pop star. He's not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not Jimmy and Larry of Throwing Fits, where we have to like beg Hidden to come on our podcast. Yeah. Where we just mainly talk about what we have going on. Hidden is just here to he's keeping a seat warm, but Drake is definitely on another fucking level, dude. I mean, what does that even feel like when a dude like that is like to who you respect? Because how can you not? Because like we said, this man does what he wants on his own terms. He's kind of like the archetype for A-list level fame. When he hits you up like, yo, your shit rocks. What does that even feel like?
Man, you got to play it cool.
Yeah.
You got to play it really cool. That's the thing. You got to, I neg him a little bit, you
a little pickup artist shit.
Yeah.
Like Mystery, dude, wearing a fucking, jacket made of peacock
in my
feathers.
head, I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? I'm freaking out.
Did you let out like a little yelp or a little squeal?
The first time he hit me up, I was in the back of the taxi and I was like, the fuck? And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
He's been hacked.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. You just got to play it cool, I guess.
Yeah. What
was your follower count when Drake hit you up?
50, 60,000.
Wow.
Oh, early. Team early.
Yeah.
What is the relationship like? Because what I perceive, and we've talked about this a little bit, because obviously Drake is quite the power user on Grailed, I would say. But what's interesting to me is because a stylist that's thankless work, and that is a really hard job. And personal shoppers also kind of thankless on a different level where it's like big fucking deal. You're basically an errand runner. Whereas what is very cool and what I understand is Drake is kind of like a fellow John's enthusiast buddy where you just send him cool shit that you find that that's in his size. Like I know what size Chuck wears in a tee. I know James's waist size. Yeah. We actually, honestly, not to talk about us, but listen, Pandora's box has been opened. We have a spreadsheet of all our sizes.
Yeah, so
everyone knows.
Actually, it's an email draft of our sizes and our addresses. And I actually sent it to someone this past weekend. So Groms expects some flow somewhat relatively soon.
But what's that relationship like to you? That's how I perceive it. But I'll let you obviously talk about it a bit.
Are you going to, Lawrence?
Yeah, I will.
I mean, I'm on Grailed a lot. I like Grailed a lot. And he hit me up and he was like, yo, send me something to buy. That's like all he said. Like, yo, send me something to buy. So I made like a Word document. I was like, oh, I'm going to impress him. I made this Word document and I put all the pictures and there was 40 links maybe of all the, you can do that thing on Grailed where you refine the search and
filters
and popular and stuff like that. So I put in his sizes, did that, and I picked out basically some of the most expensive, just ridiculous things that sit on there for a long time. You know, they sit on Grailed, these crazy items. And I sent him through and he just bought all of it. And I was like, oh my God, he's buying like everything I could ever want. I was getting like a little bit of the taste of how it is to buy all this stuff. So I just
you were gassed off the vapors, I believe.
I was gassed. I was like,
what was the total damage from just that first haul?
50K, 60K.
Yeah, light work.
Light work for Drizzy.
Yeah.
There's like Drake had like Drake and Hidden actually had like a 4 or 5 week run where the most expensive item sold on Grail in any week. Flip a coin. Drake is definitely in the top 10, but he was top 3. Like that's a back to back championship run, dude. It was ridiculous.
He was going crazy with it.
He was.
He has a lot of stuff. I got to say, he sent some pictures of his wardrobe and stuff. He has a lot of stuff.
What's like the
wear it that much, to be honest? But he has.
He's a collector.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is there anything you tried to pitch him on that he was like, nah, this is ass?
Yeah, too weird.
Yeah, there was this Raf Simons hoodie that it would look like it should have a zip in the middle, but it didn't. And then it's like really long. And,
the All Shadows hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's iconic.
He wasn't feeling that one. He
but which is funny because he could wear that. You know, he's fucking buff. He's yadded up now, wearing that with no shirt. Yo, put that motherfucker on the cover of Vibe magazine, dude.
Yeah.
2007 type beat. You know? Yeah. That'd be great.
Me and him are the same size. I'm not buff. I'm fat. We're the same size.
Wait. Don't give away any information because when I close my eyes and I think of Hidden.NY, I think of like a super jacked fashion Chad. You know, don't destroy the illusion.
Huge fashion.
Yeah.
A big lad. A unit.
An absolute
unit. Don't know. 14 hours a day on Instagram, it has an effect on you. You know,
14 hours. God damn. Yo, at least your scroll muscle must be fucking huge.
Been a couple times my thumb's been hurting.
Your thumbs must be fucking massive, mate.
Yeah. Oh my God!
That's a big thumb. That's a big thumb.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Absolute unit digit.
Wait, is your screen time 14 hours a day?
No, it's actually not. My screen time is actually not that much. I get the job done. It's about 6 hours. I know people.
Total. No, not just Instagram, but total throughout the day.
Total.
6 hours.
Yeah, well, that's because he only has like 800 followers on Twitter. We know he's not tweeting for shit. He's on IG.
Yeah. I don't know why. It never seems to be that much. I got friends who got office jobs and stuff, and they're on their phone more than
because they want to kill themselves because they're working office jobs.
Yeah, right. Because they're not professional zood boarders to the stars. That's why.
Yeah.
What about like so besides just texting links back and forth like fucking BFFs that you are, and you know that basically the four of us, like that's what our group chat is. Have you guys ever chilled in real life, and what's that like? What's hanging out with Drake? What's a typical night?
I never met Drake. I never met him.
Are you planning on it?
Yeah. Is there a link?
You're gonna head to Barbados now.
For PopCon's birthday.
I'm not that social. I like being at home, just chilling. You know, I got a crazy life on my phone, but my real life is I'm chilling.
So quarantine suits you well.
Yeah. It's no big change really.
What about being that you're a Jack the Lad? Are you feeding Drake intel on the UK drill scene? Because obviously that's like his current culture.
I only sent him one song. I do love drill. The song I sent him, it was a while ago. I sent him No Diet by Digga D.
Okay.
And he was really feeling that.
Oh, really? You put him on?
I think you might have known it already. I don't know. I wasn't like, do you know this? Do you know this?
Right. You played it cool.
Really played it cool. Yeah.
Does he have, like, in your expert opinion, does he have good taste in drill music?
Oh, hell yeah. And Drilly Drake, he's not Drizzy Drake anymore. Drilly Drake is top notch. Drake on drill, I think, is some of his best work. I love it. From the behind the bars, ever since the behind the bars freestyle, which was
that's crazy.
Amazing.
That's iconic,
amazing freestyle. Yeah, that was just iconic.
Of the two of us, I would say that Lawrence is obviously quite clearly the biggest Drake fucking stan out there. I'm like, I pick my spots with Drake, but I think that Heady One freestyle is
fine.
Yeah,
is that your song of the year? Is that your song of the year? I think you put that on your stories, right? So far,
I love that song. I was so gassed up on that song. I love Heady One. I'm such a big Heady One fan, and he delivered.
I think that's the thing too, where people want to like criticize, Drilly for the code switching and all that, but like the curation of, and I obviously know there's people around him, like you, for instance, who are like putting him on, but doing it with Heady One, to me, that is the big Scorpion difference, TM, because that's the curation of like, that's who you do that song with, right? Like that to me,
it kind of becomes like that after a while. That's kind of like being a designer. You're curating different styles and curating different things. And he's doing the same thing with music. He picks it. He's got a great ear, or the people around him have great ears.
Do you fuck with? Sorry, go ahead. Do you fuck with Brooklyn Drill at all, or do you keep it strictly to the United Kingdom?
Yeah, I like Brooklyn Drill too. Yeah. I was just listening to 22 G's before we got on.
Oh shit! And, okay. Do you have a preference? Like, obviously. Like the music is sonically, cut from the same cloth, but do you prefer the version? Because obviously, like you call the U.S. or at least New York your home now, and you famously love New York way more than anywhere in the U.K., presumably London or whatever. Do you prefer a style of drill?
I prefer London drill.
Okay,
because I feel like I'm in on something. I feel like other people don't get it, and I kind of get what they're saying or what's the slang.
You speak the language.
I speak it in my head, not out my mouth.
You don't have to go to.
I know it up here. Yeah.
You don't have to go to genius.com and look up what the fuck they're saying because you actually understand what they're saying.
I feel like I do. Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe I'm just, I know what that means. I'm totally wrong, maybe. But.
You've never met Drilly Drake in person, but if you guys were to chill, like, what would you want to do that night? Would you want to go to the strip club? Would you want to just fucking have a quiet movie night? Have a quiet movie night at the Cheesecake Factory? Like, what would you want to do?
Wait, they're watching a movie in the Cheesecake Factory? Is that what's happening there?
No, his like new trip.
Cheesecake Factory.
Shut down. Man's has never been in Marquee when it's shut down.
Or chill
Nutty.
Or be chilling, at the embassy.
Yeah.
I would, to be honest, I'd just be observant. I don't know what that life's like. Like, it's crazy. Sure. He's like the biggest pop star in the world, basically. He's like the biggest, so I want to see what that's like. Just kind of get a view of it.
Yeah, for sure. You want that fly on the wall kind of like, that you want that 50,000 degree view, but you don't want to be in the shit. You don't want to be in the Thunderdome.
In the trenches.
I wouldn't know what to do, man. I'd just be hanging around.
And I think finally, and this is just a question that maybe you can help me answer. The last Drake question. Can you confirm, is Big Scorpion out now?
Yeah, Big Scorpion out now. Yeah. Okay. Big Hit now. Okay. Big Hit now.
Good.
Related, but not about Drake. Just a personal observation. We're all observational people here. I've noticed a conspicuous lack of Pusha T on your Instagram. Are you banned from posting the Jack Frost of Selling That Blast Off?
No. I like Pusha T. I liked the clips when I was younger a lot. Pusha T follows me.
What? Really?
Yeah. Pusha follows me.
He blasphemously told us that he only fucks with 7-inch baggies. So we're gonna have to try and get him on and hopefully listen to this. And we've been lobbing tweets his way, but hopefully he listens to this and finally decides to come on and go to war with us. 5-inch games.
What did he say? It's the money. What do you say? It's the money that's holding.
7 inches, but the brick in the pockets pull him down an inch or two. Or Chuck, it was a reply to you, Chuck. What did he say?
Yeah. Chuck is the source here.
He said it's probably a grip of money pulling him down about an inch. So You have to account for that.
Yeah, account for that difference. Well, and you know what? People say music journalism is dead, but come on.
So his 5s become 6s, 7s become 8s, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Drake aside, Drake and Pusha aside, though, who would you say are like your most famous followers? Who would you count among that peak? Or that's like the coolest,
tier. the one you're most proud of, or like one that people wouldn't know. Like what your most shit? I didn't know. That's crazy.
Yeah,
gotta be Pharrell.
Pharrell. Skateboard P, dude.
Because that's weird. When I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? You know?
Does he engage? Does he like and comment?
Yeah.
I think he's liked one photo.
Which one was it of him?
And it was a really random one. I think it was like a meme or something. I don't even remember what it was.
Dude, that's how, because that's the galaxy brain shit, dude. He's not going to be out here liking pics of himself like fucking Virgil or some shit. He's going to be like, he's on those
Pokemon memes.
Yeah. He wants only deep cut shit exclusively.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just out of here. That's crazy because I like Pharrell since I was a kid. That's what really got me into fashion. So that just felt like a whole full circle thing.
Does Nigo follow you?
Ooh. No, Nigo doesn't follow me.
Wow, hater.
Nigo blocked me from tagging him. I can't tag him.
What?
Yeah.
You know why?
He doesn't like throwbacks. I don't know what it is. He doesn't like the old pictures.
Well, I mean, listen, man, he's a different guy. Also, he probably didn't like getting tagged 100 times a day by your ass. So,
yeah.
If I was him, I'd really regret the do-rag photo. That would be a probably.
Oh yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard.
In the early days, I posted the Nigo porno. I think that's what it is.
Oh. Wait, is there a Nigo porno?
Yeah.
What?
And how'd you post it?
It was a small booklet that he made, and it wasn't like him like fucking a girl. It was it was him getting about to, and her sort of pulling on his jeans, pulling them down, and
it wasn't like a baby Milo
boobies were out.
That would be child pornography.
Yeah, but I posted. I think that's why.
Damn,
that's
dude,
history. That's archival. That's why is this man trying to censor the past?
Also, by the way, so you're telling me that not only is he Nigo, the cultural icon, but now he also fucks? Yo, that's even, I hold him in higher esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out shout out all the amateur softcore and pornographers out there.
Yeah.
Sex workers.
I wish he would follow me, but he only follows like 2 people, I think. Maybe he has a secret account.
And one is Pharrell, probably, right?
Yeah.
Nigo definitely has a Nigo definitely has a Finsta.
Yeah. For sure.
Who else do you count? Who else do you count in your followers that you're like really especially stoked on?
Like Virgil, you got Virgil, right? Do you have Travis Scott? Like, let's collect them like Pokemon. No Travis. Damn, I'm surprised. You got Verge, right?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky's Finsta. He follows him.
Wow. So even more rare. That's an evolved. That's a Charizard, not a Charmeleon.
Yeah.
That's a Rockzard.
Yeah, but I can't write that on my press kit. So it's
you should know. You can try.
Yeah. Who else? Like Lil Yachty. That's cool. I like Lil Yachty. People like Dan Doyle or Eric Benetti and Paul Middleman.
OGs.
Like the serious OGs. Like that's some respect stuff. That's like.
Have they ever like tipped the cap to you?
Not really. They just follow. Not really. They don't say much to me, but
old men yell at cloud type beat. Like, but that's got to be more. So I guess my question for you, and I'm sure you're going to diplomatically answer this, but those follows, do they feel better than like the A-list guys? Because it proves that like you know your shit.
It's like because I feel like those guys are the real sort of snobs. They're the guys that really. They're the guys that care a lot about what you post or what you like. And
you can't just tag them all day and get a repost.
Yeah. I feel like they just made it. They made the culture what it is. And Pharrell's a part of that too, and that means a lot. That's because that's like I don't know. They're just
Pharrell's the blueprint of where the Venn diagram of these kind of people. You know, celebrity enthusiasm, and then like. Real kind of industry knowledge. He's, I think, the blueprint for what an entire generation of people obviously, aspire to be, not just as like a musical genius or really just a genius at all, but like someone
cool guy nerd. He was the first cool guy nerd.
Yes. He was famously the first black nerd to have sex.
What about your DMs? I mean, when it comes to civilians, it must be a fucking war zone. But like, what celebrities are just thirsting after you in the DMs, like asking you to post? Trying to just give them like some clout, some cool factor. It's got to be heavy.
Who's embarrassing?
Dude,
for themselves?
I get really random people like
throwing fits. Who else?
Who's that guy? DJ Academics hates it. The rapper, the Lonely with Young Bands.
Oh,
Young Bands.
Yeah.
He's asking for a
sent
post.
Me like his pictures of his.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna? He's from Atlanta, right? Young Bands?
I don't know. I'm not that excited about him. I really like that song "Lonely," but
that's tough. It's tough to be Atlanta's most swagless homie because there's so much cool. There's so much cool shit happening there. But shout out Young Bands. That's self promotion. I mean, what do you think James and I are doing right now?
They got to do it, man. You got to push what you're doing, And I'm niche. Hidden's niche, so at least he's
niche but powerful.
He's in the game.
Yeah,
so
he's laser focused. He knows how to fuck it. He knows the cosigns that are attainable that also carry the most weight.
Is it mostly rappers?
He's realistic.
Is it mostly rappers that are when it comes to celebrities, like mostly rappers that are trying to get your attention?
Yeah, it's mostly rappers. I try to figure out why do they like the page? I don't really get it. I don't get why these rappers like it. To me, it's quite confusing.
I think they're trying to learn good taste.
Yeah, but also I think if you were to put Young Bands next to fucking Pharrell and like Travis Scott and Nigo and Rock, he immediately is, for a lot of people, like at the same level as these people, as blessed by the hidden, fucking knighting. Since you're
I guess so. It's cool to be alongside them, but it's on my platform, so I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the biggest place.
The association is definitely powerful. Well, so obviously we know that Young Bands might not have like great personal style, or maybe he's like trying too hard. And I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's like discovering his personal style. He's on a journey like the rest of us civilians and pedestrians. But outside of the obvious dudes, Uzi, Rocky, Cardi, who have like obviously objectively fire personal style, who are some stylish celebrities that maybe you think are like underrated or next up, and not just limited to rappers, but just generally speaking?
John Mayer, man. John Mayer's got the best swag. John Mayer's got the swag.
The John Mayer. Like, come on.
Yeah. He's good.
Do you think how many Grateful Dead Nike SBs do you think he got? And do you think he actually fucks with them?
I don't know. I mean, he's so into his like tasteful kind of old, lasts a long time stuff, isn't he? So
do you fuck with the Grateful Dead dogs?
Yeah, I like the yellow ones. The yellow and blue is a nice contrast.
Really? But the other ones are childish.
The Oscar the Grouch greens.
Yeah.
And at this point, I've seen so many fucking dunks this past year. I'm just like, I'm kind of numb to it. I'm numb to it,
You're dunked out. You're all dunked out.
I'm dunked out for real.
Who besides John Mayer do you think is killing it right now?
I'm blanking. Let me have a.
Well, I'll tell you. So, and obviously Kanye is in hot water right now. But the throwing fits, Holy Trinity. No, well, there's Mount Rushmore and Holy Trinity.
Big three.
Yeah.
The Mount Rushmore, Jonah Hill, close personal celebrity friend of the show.
Yeah.
Kanye West, Shia LaBeouf, and the John Mayer.
Wait, that was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mount Rushmore.
I know. I feel like Jonah Hill's swag kind of went down a bit recently.
Really?
What do you guys think? Yeah.
Well, you should have seen the Surf Jews hoodie that he was rocking.
Yeah. I don't know if you're on Patreon, but the Surf Jews hoodie, the custom Jonah Hill friends and family merch. I mean, listen, my man is making products, not just with Adidas, and just for the
love
of the
those
game.
Adidas shoes. I think they're clean. They're cool.
Oh, nice. And there's even more coming out too. There's a whole. I don't know if the Sambas have been announced, but I think most people know at this point. But
what do you think of
Samba's good? So
what do you think about Shia's style? And I'm not talking about the tattoos.
He's got sauce.
Yes, he does.
Because he can wear anything and make it look good.
He's got sauce, and he's the source. I mean, this is where Kanye Kanye's entire fucking shit, even though he just tweeted, I think he deleted Shia's cat. Yeah. Which if it wasn't for all of the amazing Link Up TV puns we have to do, Shia's cap would be a great episode title.
He also may have been talking about the cap. Military hat, the cap that Shia left in Kanye's car, or vice versa. I forget what the story is.
It's Shia's hat that was left in Ye's car that Ye commandeered, and Shia. That's when he was prepping for Fury, the tank movie, and it's like the whatever division. Anyway, that's what Don C told us when he did a podcast with us
while promoting Wendy's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That had bad audio on that one.
Unlike this one. This one actually is our new and improved audio with our brand new microphones.
Well, let me ask you, Hidden, have you ever recorded a 20-minute podcast in a Wendy's bathroom? I didn't think so.
No. But I have pretty much listened to all of the content that you guys have put out.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot.
7 years.
Hey, young bands, suck my dick, bitch.
No, young bands, bang our line.
Yeah, never mind. We need an original theme song.
Sponsored post incoming. All right, let's switch. You know us, so we're going to switch from the positive straight to the negative. Who's a celebrity that people say is stylish, but you personally think dresses like butt? There's so many to choose from.
Yeah, there really is. We've named so many already.
Wait, now I can think of the ones I like.
Really?
One I really like, Future. I love how Future dresses.
Really?
All the designer stuff, I think he makes it look so cool. Only
the hats?
The hats are sick. The Margellas, he wears the puffy Margellas. They look so cool. Future has great style, I think, and I don't think he gets any recognition for it.
Well, Future
he's literally on another planet.
Yeah. And he's the kind of guy, like, here's my thing. If you have the tunes, you can live your life like you're always about to go to another fucking brunch reservation. That's fine with me because he can back it up with the fucking bangers and the slappers and the blackers.
Also, he's
a legend.
And he's a true rock star.
Yeah,
like you can't let the rock star fits wear you.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you think of like the Amiri denim 2 sizes too small Atlanta look? Are you a fan of that?
No, I don't like it. I think they look terrible, especially with the leather on the knee.
They look like they're going on a Love Island date.
Yeah.
They look like they got River Island jeans on. They don't look good.
What do you think? What do you think of like Harry Styles?
Ooh,
Harry Styles, terrible style.
What?
Terrible style?
Really?
I really don't rate it. I really don't like it. It feels so forced, so fake.
The Gucci kind of partnership.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like him. I'm just biased because I've never liked anything he's done. So I don't know.
That was harsher than any review from Simon Cowell. God damn.
What about Frank Ocean? I feel like
Frank Ocean has great style. Style. He's got sauce. He can wear anything, make it look good.
And he wears good shit. He has high taste level because, like, when we talk about Frank, it makes me think of like Timothy Chalamet. It's like he wears poor man Frank Ocean. I'm not just saying because they both wear Prada, but like one shit Frank's feels real and organic, and like he dresses himself. And then like Timmy, who is a beautiful wayfish, delicious twink, I'll give him that, and he wears clothes really well, but it doesn't feel as natural. Like someone who put it out on his bed for him, like the day before school. So
he's 85%. He's 85% cheekbones.
The simple things well. The graphic T-shirts and stuff, Frank does well. Like the stuff that isn't too complicated, he makes it look really good.
What about are you a fan of Virgil?
Ooh, yeah, Virgil's personal style.
His personal style, not like everything he's doing.
Yeah, I like his style. I like when he's wearing the camouflage trousers a lot. And, that Louis Vuitton jacket he had that looked like a Dickies jacket. Mm-hmm. That one was really sick.
The green one, that was the staff uniform for the show that Cardi closed. That one, that was.
They should have released it. That jacket was so good. Yeah.
Does Virgil,
I like him.
Does he interacts with your account, right?
Yeah, like he reposts shit.
He was the first big celebrity to follow me.
Really?
Shit.
When did you kind of hit his radar?
Really early. It's been a couple of months. I had about like 8,000 followers, 10,000 followers.
See, that's again.
You could not even swipe up.
Yeah,
I couldn't swipe up. I can do a swipe up link, but I have Virgil following.
You're like, hey, link in bio.
But that's also the genius. Just like almost exactly like we talked about Drake and how people criticize him, yet at the same time, that curation superpower ability, Virgil literally is kind of like the 1A and 1B of that in fashion. That's where I feel like people can criticize that he's too popular or that, the Nike shoes are played out or that Off-White is like completely cooked. But at the same time, he knows that like Hidden rocks, and he knows that at 8K followers, not at 250K, right? And that is an eye. That's taste level. That's what you do. And that's what we do too, baby.
We're probably at 294 at this point.
He's super active.
Yeah.
He's like,
do you guys converse?
He follows like 7,000 people or something.
Sure. I mean, his timeline must just be constantly refreshing.
He just doesn't see anything.
Yeah. It just flips.
Though despite following 69 billion people, he only follows one person on the Zoom call, and that also includes the podcast itself. So, Virgil, if you're also listening to this, fucking throw us a fucking bone, dude, at Throwing Fits. You know the vibes.
Do you guys converse?
Only one person on the Zoom call is verified.
No,
right?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, I'm not verified.
That's true.
You're not
verified.
Do you want to get verified?
Hell yeah, I've been trying to get verified for ages.
We have a very ineffective plug.
Well, listen,
Chad has lost the fucking juice.
Let me explain real quick for Mr.NY. We have a plug, and he's great, and his name is Chad, and he's a real person, and he got me. No, he didn't get me verified, but he's helped us out. He can't get James verified because, quite frankly, James shouldn't be verified. But he can get you verified, I'm sure, and I'll make it happen. I'll do it.
He claims that fucking Mark Zuckerberg personally has stamped my request application with a rejected stamp. Because I fucking made fun of his, fat ass cakes while surfing in Hawaii or whatever.
It's really tough to hear Chad tell or spin James the lie that the verification department is just being really difficult these days.
See, that's the thing, Hidden. That's why Hidden.NY, like that's what our connection is based on. Is that we don't do it for the fucking likes and for the fucking blue checks. We do it for the fucking love of the game. We do it to define the zeitgeist.
That's fine. Hidden doesn't need a blue check then. Fine. Okay.
I believe that was a quote from the New Yorker, which Chad, if you're listening, yes, the New Yorker profiled us, so I feel like that qualifies us for a fucking blue check.
Did you do the list? Did you do the list of like 15 websites you've been in? And
I don't know what is that.
The press. Yeah, you need the press. Yeah, James did that. James was sending James was sending a couple clippings from his high school newspaper. He had one.
I was like, look, I was on that library card. I was on that TV show about 9/11.
Yeah, that's true.
Peter
That was
Jennings, R.I.P.
Yeah. Was that HBO?
No, that was ABC.
Oh, never mind. That's TV.
Network TV, baby.
That's not HBO.
No, but Hidden. So, like, I don't know. Do you and Virgil converse? I feel like he must be referencing your shit and like using your shit as research, even as R&D.
Yeah. He's actually really easy to talk to. I do chat to him.
What's like a conversation with? How's a conversation with him typically go?
First thing I chatted to him about was he did this collaboration with Lupe Fiasco years ago called Trillion Truly, and I wanted to do like a post on it, and I was just asking him about it, and he sent me a bunch of stuff, and he seemed to actually care about it, and I hit him up about certain stuff like releases and stuff, and I just say I like them, or like those mules that came out recently, those ones with Neo.
Those were sick.
I was telling him I like them so much.
Do you fumble and bumble your way into LV bags? Like, are you getting free product?
No, I'm not getting anything.
What the fuck?
I don't know why. Why is he not sending me anything?
all you're getting is a box of Young Band's mixtapes, dog.
Yeah, I don't get any free Louis Vuitton. I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone really does, though. As far as I can tell, I don't think they gift that much.
That Lupe shit just was back on Virgil's radar recently, and I remember being really intrigued because, one, I only knew about it, and I was like, to be clear, I was a Lupe Fiasco fan. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that to some degree now. I think isn't he on his like...
He was so good back then.
No, he was.
The album, The Cool and everything, that was so good.
Shit's like a fucking beautiful concept record. But anyway, it was interesting to me for a couple reasons. One is because I learned about it from you, and then two, Virgil said that the reference point when he was designing that stuff with Lupe was if the Streets and Take Ivy came together, and Take Ivy is obviously like one of the most famous like hashtag menswear, tomes of all time. Like, I know you scan mad shit. Yeah. Like, if I was ever going to scan a book, I'm scanning.
Scanner.
Yeah, I would be. If I was scanning some scans, I would be doing Take Ivy for sure. That shit is fucking incredible. But that to me was just like, holy shit, Hidden had it first. And even more importantly than that is like Hidden knew that the thing was cool because it also referenced Take Ivy. He didn't even know that. Like it just, it was a synthesis. You know what I'm saying? It's impressive,
but it was cool. It was good stuff. I didn't really see a big release or anything, but I liked that collaboration. I was such a big Lupe fan back then when it came out. So I was on it, but I never got any.
How many hours a day are you scanning?
None. I don't scan much.
Oh, you don't scan?
I used to. When I was doing the Grail posts and stuff, I used to take extra effort. I would scan stuff.
Yeah.
I was going above and beyond.
He's a fucking professional, baby.
Where do you typically find your shit? And how many fucking external hard drives of images do you have?
I got an iCloud. I got a terabyte in the cloud.
Terabyte? How much is in there right now?
I got about 60,000 photos in there right now.
God damn.
But what I do a lot is I go back through like Hypsnobides old, when they used to have a blog spot.
Yeah.
Or when Hypebeast used to have a blog spot before they made their official websites. And I go on forums like Babe Talk or whatever the other ones were. You know, and I go through those and I just save a bunch of photos. I spend like an afternoon doing it.
Are you a Tumblr
fiend? Tumblr's good, but yeah, I don't know. Tumblr's a bit hit and miss for me. Right. I find sometimes I'll find a really good Tumblr page, and I just
they got rid of all Nico's softcore porn, so it's not even worth it anymore.
Yeah, it's not worth it anymore. I mean, sometimes I find great Tumblr pages, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to post all this. But then you get the confusing thing where it's like, how do I credit this Tumblr page?
Sure, right, of course.
You know, and then the Tumblr page will realize like, oh, Hidden's posting like all of my shit, and they get all pissed off of me, you know, and it gets a bit messy with stuff like that.
The Tumblr page gains sentience and then attacks you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to provide good content, but I seem to upset a lot of people whilst I'm doing it. Because
why do you upset? Well, what do people get upset?
Heavy is the head.
I just don't know where a photo came from originally. I don't know who took the photo originally, because they make their rounds around the internet, you know, and I'll see it at its 6th post or something. I repost it, and then I get these horrible messages about someone who's incredibly upset with me.
It's like the rule or the thought around credit for me is like, for the most part, like if you're a good person, you will provide credit if it's available. If it's not available, people get mad. But like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Should I just fake it? Should you just give someone fake credit? If anything, leaving the credit off makes it so that sometimes, if you're lucky, the source will come to you and you can rectify the issue versus like it becoming some fucking flame war or some shit. I've seen it happen before. In the comments,
just credit the internet.
It's great when someone just hits you up and they're like, "Oh, that's my photo," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." And then you just tag them, and then that's it.
That's all.
That's great, but that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, and when in doubt, you just tag Al Gore, bro, the ultimate source, and you just keep it pushing.
Or the
how do you do it on?
You just charge it to the game.
How to talk to girls at parties? How do you?
Yeah, there you go.
Do your credit on there.
Hell yeah, Plug City.
How to talk to girls at parties?
We're gonna call this. We're gonna call this. By the way.
Yeah, no, we're not. How many?
What's your rules on that? Are you looking for who the original photo came from?
Oh yeah, of course, bro. I'm always. Everything I said about credit, that shit comes from the heart. I take that seriously. My question for you: 60,000 images right now in the fucking terabyte thunderstorm. How much have you burned through already? Like, how much longer is this going to go on for? If that was like based on the 60,
I feel like I've burned through it all. Honestly, I feel like I've burned through all the good stuff.
I see you reposting
recycled now, and I'm trying to find new stuff. Yeah.
Wait, so what is your policy on recycling? Do you realize you're doing it, or because do you have everything cataloged?
I know I'm doing it. I'm doing it. What gets? And I don't care. I'm like, this is good enough. It's coming around again. And
rules.
I get a lot of new followers, so you know it's
right.
They may see it for the first time.
Why deprive them of Nigo's softcore pornography?
Exactly. People need to know. Hidden, what's the longest you've gone without posting? Because like you must post like, I don't know, once every half. Like, is this the longest you've gone without posting? The 48 minutes that you've been on this pod?
Probably. I do every 30 minutes is my rule.
Wow.
And if I know I'm going to do something, then I'll do like 4 posts, and then I go off and do something.
You schedule you can't go on vacation. You can't put your phone down. You can't. Your phone can't die.
Honestly, I mean, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but I just every now and then I get my phone out and I just post something. I just do it quickly. It doesn't take too much time.
What's the most time you've scheduled out ever? Like, have you ever done a week? Just like took some time away? You know,
flight. It's got to be. No, I never done a week. I haven't taken a day off since I started.
Sheesh, bro.
Yeah,
it's called self-care.
No days off. Yeah.
No days off. Well, it's not that hard, is it? I'm sitting on the sofa.
It's very easy. To be clear, there's people that are listening to this that are so angry. To be clear, this is very easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, the hardest part is part is what we touched on, which is like dealing with like the haters and losers, which there are many that get angry in the DMs. Are you inbox zero in the DMs? Because you're a very responsive guy.
Yeah, I hit people back. I check it every day. I don't know why I'm hitting people back. I shouldn't be doing it, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I just chat to people. I chat to random people. I have no idea.
You're a man of the people, bro. And I'm sure people are like giving you, I mean, listen, dude, I'm at inbox zero. That's because I'm getting my dick sucked left and right, dude. I love it. You know, I'm sure for you, it's a fucking orgy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Every morning, it's like 30, 40 messages. And it's a lot.
That's it. That's so much.
That's a lot, but for someone with fucking, let me see, 295,000.
He's anonymous. He's not even a guy, bro. This is 40 people being like, Hidden saved my life. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot. Maybe it's not a lot, but it feels like it.
Well, the pressure of running this insane platform and developing this community, I'm sure fucking gets to you. And this is why you're drinking that electrolyte water, but
he's spent the thumbs, dude. Yeah. The thumbs.
Is there anything like in keeping Hidden going, and not just with like frequency and taste factor and cool factor, but like, is there anything that you maybe feel pressure to post, whether it's like a specific image or person or category, but just doesn't fit your vision, or like you don't personally fuck with it, but it might exist within like the larger culture? And people are like, yo, why isn't he posting da-da-da, whether it's young bands, whether it's whatever. Like, what is that one thing that is kind of like the opposite of a white whale?
I guess it's celebrities.
Really?
Celebrities does the best. But when I post celebrities, I'm thinking about what they're wearing. Right. I'm not thinking about the celebrity. That's kind of how I approach it. But I think celebrity culture is a bit weird.
Yeah.
I don't exactly.
It's a bit fuck, mate.
Yeah. You stand the Johns, not the person wearing them.
Yeah.
And the fit together.
I like the art. But people like the celebrities, and they just, fiend over the celebrities a bit. And I'm kind of not thinking about that. But that's the stuff that gets a lot of likes. So
sure. Whether we're talking about like the Johns they're wearing or the celebrities themselves, like, you seem so, and this is why I think people love you, whether they're famous or not. Your followers, like, they love you because you're so of the moment. Do you, and this is a loaded fucking question, but does the zeitgeist inform you, or do you inform the zeitgeist? Like, what's the chicken or the egg situation? Are you creating the trends? Are you reacting to trends before they go nuclear? How do you see that process?
I'm just back and forth with it. It's right. I might influence a little stuff. They influence me, and it's just back and forth. I'm just a part of it.
The gentleman's game
thing. Yeah.
Wimbledon, baby.
Yeah, we're just
Pimm's cups, just strawberries and cream,
just knocking the rock around with the zeitgeist. The fucking vibes, dude.
Yeah. I'm in an entanglement with the game.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Baseline rallies, baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of those defining the zeitgeist, as quoted in the New Yorker, which, Chad, if you're listening, we're in the New Yorker. No, seriously, speaking of those defining the zeitgeist, Lawrence and I, we've recently been grappling with these fucking haters coming out of the woodwork. It's been a constant in our careers, but recently it's just been a fucking tsunami. So I want to ask you, for your expert opinion, because you're so entangled with the pod and entangled with the culture, as a huge fan of Throwing Fits, how would you suggest we improve the podcast? Offer us some constructive criticism. This is unprecedented. We would never, ever allow a guest this fucking leeway in telling us what to do or suggest anything. So the floor is yours, Hidden.
Big privilege, rare honor.
I don't know. I'm in awe of you guys. I mean, ever since Fashion Bros.
Hell yeah.
I've been a big fan. Me and my friend Quinny used to watch Fashion Bros when we ate dinner when we were living together when we just left school.
Damn, that's really fucking sad to hear.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, bro. About that last night.
Larry on the telly. Come on.
Just microwavable food watching fucking Fashion Bros.
And lukewarm pints. Just absolutely 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Terrible.
Yeah. We were living in a basement as well. We were living in this grim place.
Wow. A basement.
It's just so funny. And like
No lift.
that Migos one. I think that was the most the Migos has ever spoken.
Probably.
I think you got it out of them a little bit.
One of them didn't
liked
speak.
it.
Yeah.
One of them did it.
One of them was too high to speak.
Well, Offset had just gotten out of prison.
A little bit chatty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Offset had. I mean, we've told this story before, but I guess hopefully, now that we're at 19 million listeners, every single Migo arrived separately from Atlanta to New York.
It was the day that Bobby Shmurda got arrested.
Yes, Bobby Shmurda had been arrested, so they were taking extra precautions. They all arrived like 4 hours apart. All of them were subsequently multiple hours late. They all had like 4 or 5 bodyguards per Migo, and Offset had just been freed. And I think it's still on YouTube. If anyone wants to watch Migos Fashion Bros, fucking YouTube that shit and see where went down the wrong path. Bleep that. Sean, bleep his name.
Bleep that.
Bleep that.
If you want to see all 3 Migos explain to 1.5 white people what dab means, give it a look.
Yeah.
But you guys, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. You're built for this. You were made for this.
We're built for this shit.
Ever since it became, I really like the name. I thought that was a great name. It's a shame it's gone.
Wait, Sean, bleep that. Bleep that shit.
Yeah, bleep that too.
Yeah.
Throat Fits. It seems like you guys are just leveling up.
Thanks,
it seems
bro.
like you're just leveling up. You got a couple obstacles in the way in the long journey you've taken.
Yeah,
but
pandemics, massive social upheaval. You know the fucking vibes.
IP arbitrage.
You just got to remain agile. You got to be able to change and do different things and stick with the times.
Well, and one thing that I feel like you can help us stay current and fresh with, and I was going to ask you this once the pod was over, but can you donate us 10 cool images that have to do this podcast so we can post them as a Zood board?
a little hidden.
Oh, wait, is that what you're going to do? You're going to do like a slide thing?
Yeah, we're going to do a hidden pack. Can we get that from you? Can we get that commitment?
Yeah,
Can you work us in?
You remember how much it is, right?
Yeah. No. I'll put you in touch with WME and we'll get it sorted out.
No, I think consistency. I think consistency is a hallmark of what we've done and certainly what you've done. And like, I think that sticking to our guns regardless of like what like fucking 3 losers in their mom's basement say on Reddit.
Fuck off.
Just under different usernames. It's not their fault that they were born fucked up. But I want to ask you, like, you are very consistent in what Hidden brings to the table, what kind of defines your platform. But all that being said, and I don't know if you like pay attention to the likes and engagement, we kind of have a sense of like what works best for us, what doesn't. And obviously there's like outliers and anomalies. But generally speaking, with Hidden, what category content, whether it's like sneakers, throwbacks, fucking the memes, like the sick architecture and chairs and shit, like, what gets the most engagement for
besides celebs?
And then what bricks?
Yeah. And we know celebs clearly do the best because you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's celebrities. The best is when Drake comments. Something happens. Something happens when he comments. I just had a post of Sampha about an hour ago.
Wow. Sick.
And it was going very slowly. It was gradually getting some likes. And then Drake and Lil Yachty had a reunion on the post, and then suddenly it gets so many likes. So that's a factor.
I mean, that's just like bots that kind of track like comment celebs, and then just like all the fan pages and shit will like them start commenting and liking.
Something happens.
Something happens.
I don't know what happens.
When it comes to the social media shit, there's no shortcuts. There's no loopholes. It takes hard work and consistency, and then also getting Drake to comment on your post, and maybe even getting Lil Yachty to have a reunion with him there too. So again, kids, keep your head on straight. And you too could maybe one day be a guest on the only podcast that matters.
What gets the least engagement though?
Yeah, what sucks?
Besides photos of Sampha that Drake doesn't comment on.
Solomon.
What?
Solomons. There's no love for Solomons on Hidden.
Pusha T's liking those. I know King Push's. I know the L. Ron Hubbard of the cupboard is smashing that motherfucking like. Yeah.
And Dries Van Noten also doesn't get many.
What?
Pusha will like that. Yeah.
Does that bother you? Does that bother you that this fire shit literally performs badly?
No, I think I bring him in with the big collaboration posts and the fire and the Drake comments, and then I feed him the tasteful stuff. I'm educating a little bit.
I believe the term for this is called grooming.
Yeah, I'm grooming 293,000 kids.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's got to be a mix, hasn't it? I like a lot of different stuff. So I try to mix it up. I try to pay attention to what I posted that day and make it a variety.
Right.
And
is there
the only
ever
reason I can do that is because I'm obsessed with this stuff. I spent my life being obsessed with all this stuff.
Do you ever find
since I was a kid?
Do you ever find that you're falling into maybe a bit of like a pattern where it's like, all right, like chair, wrapper, sneakers, car, chair, wrapper, sneakers, car, and like
the algorithm?
You ever try to break out of it and like switch it up, or is it kind of?
Well, I have a set rhythm. It goes sneakers, something else, sneakers.
Okay,
something else. That's how the whole page goes. So
that's speaking in Morse code. It's binary, dude. You know?
yeah. 1 2 1 2.
It's machine learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know when I started doing that or why I started doing it, but I can't stop.
Right. It's comforting.
The posts are learning.
Yeah.
It seems to work.
The Dior Jordans have learned how to open doors.
Yeah.
Clever J's.
Yeah. I feel like one recent addition, when we're thinking about like content verticals, if that's even the right term, I remember like cars, I feel like is not a new thing.
Yeah, cars is a bit of a new thing.
So what's the thought process like there? Is that just you as a guy who's also an account, just being like, this is a new thing that I find aesthetically or technically interesting, and it's like, I'm going to share that with the followers? Yeah. Or is it you being like, I have my eye on the trends next year, let me put it in a deck, for LaForce and Stevens?
I think you're aware that I'm from the Channel Islands, and I'm from a very small island which actually doesn't have any cars. But now that I'm in New York, I'm starting to see a lot of cars, and I think they're pretty cool.
What are these electronic horses? This is fucking crazy.
What is this small train?
Yeah, my man's fucking Amish, bro.
Yeah, I'm from a tiny little island.
The fuck you from? The Falklands?
I'm from the Channel Islands. It's English, but it's very close to Normandy in France. Okay. And the particular island that I'm from,
Ground Zero,
3 by 1 miles, and it is absolutely tiny.
Wow,
it has about 500 people.
500? Do they all follow you on IG?
No, I don't want them to know.
Are they all
I don't want them to know. Some of them are inbred. Some of them are very
those are the ones that are creating archive pages just now. They missed the boat. You know,
are you like the one son of the isle that was like able to get off the rock, and you're like you're their one hope, and you're just like wiring money back via fucking SpotCon? Like, how does it work?
I got sent away to boarding school when I was 9 years old, so I got off pretty early.
Because you're a bad boy.
But,
what did you do?
A bad lad?
Yeah, were you a bad lad?
No, in England, boarding school is a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's like a bad thing. Here, if you tell someone you went to boarding school, they're like, what you do?
Again, it's completely reversed. Top down, bottom up, left, right on the road.
Boris Johnson, Donald Trump,
Yeah.
Where I'm from, they only do school to 15. So you have to get off. You have to go to school somewhere else.
Or what? You become a fucking farmer? Carriage mechanic?
Tractor driver, farmer. I went back there a few years ago and I worked on the vineyard picking grapes.
Oh shit! How was that?
That was some heavy shit. It paid really well. It was about £28 an hour, which at the time I was like, oh my god,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But it was.
Did you show up on day one in some like very expensive fake workwear?
Some junior.
Yeah. I don't know. I just had some nice headphones on. I was just blasting music, but I was
just vibing.
Fine. It was a lot of work. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, shit.
But yeah, I'm starting to, now that I'm in New York, I'm seeing a lot of cars. I think they look cool. And I'm posting about them,
Yeah. It's very simple. It's not complicated, I guess.
Are you going to cop a car, become an automan?
Ooh.
Am I going to cop a car? I got to learn how to drive.
Oh,
I got to learn that.
Okay.
And then
you don't even have a license.
No, I don't have a license. I like the Audi QS-TR8, something like that. It's like an Audi Q8, but it's got the Lamborghini engine in it from the Euros, and it's got some nice detailing on it. It looks really mean. Looks like kind of like it.
So whatever car you actually cop for real life has to match the vibes of like the whips on the page. Clearly, right?
I got to get a nice car. I don't know. I don't like the shitty cars. I want a good car. I'll save up for it. I got no rush to get a car. I got no rush.
My man can't be hopping out the Toyota Celica wearing the Hidden merch. It's bad for the brand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what's good about being anonymous. You can pull up in a fucking beater
in the hoop,
and no one will know. Yeah,
I could. Yeah, but what's the point? Right. I'm in New York anyway. I live in Manhattan. So
what do you think I post for? To push a fucking RAV4? Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Vroom, vroom, baby. But no, is there any other like verticals besides whips that you want to get into next? Like, what are you going to try?
What's on the calendar?
I want to know more about home stuff. Tasteful stuff.
Home goods,
like ceramics and shit.
Cool.
I don't know, like that. Is it Dieter Rams?
Dieter
Rams. Herman Miller stuff.
Wait, so can you say on record right now that streetwear toys as home decor is not cool?
Yeah, it's not that cool. I got this one thing. I got the Daniel Arsham Game Boy. I quite like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not supposed to hold it like this. He gave me gloves, but I think I threw them.
That's a tasteful little toy.
Does it work?
Yeah, I like this one.
Can you play fucking Shaq Fu on that?
Yeah. Can you stream Twitch?
Yeah. I don't know. I personally don't really collect like bear bricks or anything like that.
How much respect do you lose for someone? How much respect do you lose for someone when you walk into their crib and they have streetwear dolls?
I think it gets kind of lame. I think like Ben Baller's room with all of his bears in it and stuff.
It's a boy cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it was a bit cooler. You could do so much more with it. I just think having all these bears on the wall.
Well, to be fair, when he sets them up and makes them kiss, it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
You got to give him that. Speaking of like being young and childish, what was the first ever post on Hidden?
It was a FCRB lookbook with the figures that looked like football players.
Right. Okay. What's the date on that? You must know off top.
August 28th, 2018.
Wow. 28. Damn.
Dude, it's a glow up. It's a fucking glow, dude.
Let's get real dark for a second. Let's just say that, I don't know, you go to your first driving lesson and the driving instructor has COVID and passes it on to you and you get intubated and you're on your deathbed and you have a do not resuscitate. What would be your last ever post on Hidden?
Oh, I've planned it out with my
Really?
She's going to do a reveal. She's going to say, "This was Hidden. Goodbye. He's dead."
The in memoriam.
Yeah. This is the weird guy that you guys have been following.
Right.
You got to schedule a few posts to come down from the iCloud Terror Dome to.
Yeah, that would be cool if I was like posting.
A drone strike! Like cool. When you die, it triggers a drone strike of posts.
You're getting like posthumous. You're getting posthumous drone strikes.
The whole photo library.
Yeah, it's like Prince's archives being released. I mean, we don't know how he feels about it, but it happened anyway because money fucking Prince might sing, but money fucking talks. I'll tell you that much. Speaking
of goats, the Prince. Okay. I want to ask you this. We're all goats here. Chuck had to leave, so we're missing a goat. But clearly, I think when we think of like professional zoot boarders, obviously the name that comes to mind first and foremost is Jound. Is he like truly the zoot board glow up that you and every other zoot boarder like should aspire to become?
Yeah, well, he's a taste goat. He's got the best taste. You can't really argue that. The way he put it together, everything went together, which is something I don't really have. His is like a fluid sepia tone.
Sure.
Just amazing.
His installments and packs, from what I remember, were thematic. And then the overall theme of his oeuvre, again, very smart podcast for very smart people. Tap the fuck in, bitch. It kind of ebbed and flowed and created, I believe the professional term is a vibe, right? I mean, that's what it was. Your shit, like you said, is different, but yeah, I mean, is it a situation where Jound walked so Hidden could run so that another generation can fly? Like, do you see a lineage of zoot boarding going? And I guess there's even like a Tumblr generation that would be after Jound, because as far as I can tell, Jound invented Tumblr from what that's how I feel. Yeah. Yo, run my man's fucking check, bro.
Yeah, do your Googles.
He influenced everybody with it. He really did. But a lot of people do it now. Jupiter did it before me.
Oh,
and
shit.
Watergun did it before me. They've been around a lot longer than me.
But in terms of taking a Zood board and turning into like actual, let's just say like real world business, and I'm not to say that you're not doing that, but is that again kind of like the blueprint that you would follow? And if so, like where are we and what do you want to do next?
Yeah, I'm winging it. I'm not looking at John like, how did he do it? I'm just kind of winging it. I'd been working in fashion before I started Hidden. I was working for a friend of the pod, Robert Geller.
Yeah, shout out Robbie Geller.
Yeah. And,
not the old man, not Robert Geller on Twitter, who is some old libertarian man in Florida. Okay, so on Twitter, there's this guy, like at Robert Geller is just some fucking old cranky man in Florida who's some like weird libertarian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very fringe views on like healthcare. And so every New York Fashion Week, when Robert Geller would be like, everyone's tweeting about it and shit, he would always come out the woodwork and be like, stop, I'm not the fucking fashion Robert Geller.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Him and John Moy would always get into it. It was always very entertaining.
So funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
That guy's hilarious. But that's not your old boss, to be clear.
Unless.
Yeah.
No, not that guy. I was down in FIDA working for Robert. And then after that, I had some freelance jobs and I started Hidden because I was keeping note of all the things that I was inspired by for the work that I was doing, the freelance work I was doing. And it seemed obvious after a while of doing Hidden, after it growing, that I should make some fire merch, do some stuff like that. And then that's kind of turned into his whole, own thing. And it's become a good business,
Yeah.
It's become a thing.
I mean, you're eyeing fucking Audi Q8s. I'm sure the fucking checks be hitting different.
With the Lambo engine.
I got the Billionaire Boys Club collaboration coming out in about
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
You have a bunch
got the Modernica collaboration coming out. Daniel Arsham collaboration coming out. Woolrich collaboration coming out.
Damn.
This is all should be this year.
Murderers Row.
But which one is your favorite?
Yeah, who's the best to work with?
I feel like BBC is like that's a bit of a bucket list thing for me because I was such a stan when I was like a kid, and it was Pharrell that really got me into fashion. So that just feels like a whole thing. It feels like a special thing.
Could a collaborator come to the table and could any collaborator come to the table and get you to do the coveted admin reveal for like the right price or the right kind of association?
No, I don't want to do it. I just don't see the point. I don't want to do it. It's I like my life.
Going back to John, like you wouldn't follow that blueprint of kind of like mood board becoming the face when he was like associated with Ye. And now he's like a dude, right? But you would
he's like an agency now.
You would want to remain behind the fucking Wizard of Oz behind the curtain.
John was out there making friends. He was making friends with all the Bean Trill guys and Kanye and doing work with them. But that's just not me. I'm not like that. I'm not trying to work for anyone. I'm not trying to, do that stuff.
Fuck working for anyone else.
Yeah, he's done a great job, but it's not me.
All these collabs, what can we expect? Is it apparel? Is it fucking Daniel Arsham sculptures of the H? What is it?
Ooh. Daniel Arsham one I'm still figuring out. It seems obvious to me to do the eroded H, but it's almost too obvious. It's too obvious to just to take his style and do that. So I'm trying to think of something a bit more.
Well, I had this written down in constructive criticism, and I'll probably just come up with another one. But I was going to say, have him do an eroded artifact of your fucking ass, dude. That would be fucking funny, bro.
Yeah. He could do an eroded artifact of my face and really erode it. So people would be like, oh, I wonder.
Just pixelated.
Yeah. I know young bands would buy 100 of those, bro.
But to be clear, you are not, to be clear to the doubters at home, you're not Daniel Arsham, right? Yeah. Are you?
I don't think so. I don't think I am.
No,
maybe
you're not. Well, it's weird. It's kind of like and listen, it might be like the Superman Clark Kent thing, but it looks like it's just Daniel Arsham without glasses on. Yeah. Honestly,
we've never seen Daniel Arsham and Hidden in the same room.
Right. Something to consider.
Yeah, something to consider.
The world may never know. I mean, we know. I know, but the world will never know.
Yeah.
Now, Hidden, so you said that you're like kind of a fan of this quarantine lifestyle because you're someone that just likes to chill at home, look at your sneakers, play with your streetwear toys that we know are just conveniently located off screen. 60,000 fucking photos. Look at Nego porn. But when quarantine ends and outside opens up fully again, and New York is, we're kind of getting there. What is the first thing that you're doing when quarantine ends? Like first
holiday. I'm going on holiday.
Where are you going to go?
I want to go on a little sort of tour around Asia. I want to go Southeast Asia and go to like Vietnam and probably not Thailand. Might go to like Laos and then might go to Japan or something. Hopefully my phone works whilst I'm doing it so I can keep everything going. But I got to go on holiday.
Just you and your girl?
Yeah. She's never been to Asia, so.
Oh, cool. Get that passport stamp.
Yeah, get it stamped. Yeah, I miss traveling. I like traveling. I'm going to travel quite a lot, but at the moment it's just fun.
Where was the last place you traveled before lockdown?
England.
Home or to London town?
So boring.
To meet up with the lads?
To see my mum. When to go see my mum. It was super boring. I went there for Christmas. I mean, it's great. You go see your family and all that. It's fine. But
how is the internet? Is the internet fast enough for you?
It's so shit. It drives me crazy. The internet's so slow. It takes me so long to load a photo. With iCloud, you kind of have to re-download photos.
Right.
And take like 5 minutes.
They have to rearrange all the stones at Stonehenge to get service,
yeah. It's not great. But I made it work. But yeah, I just want to go on holiday. I think I'm going to go to Sweden next month. I'm allowed to go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, James has the Rex, bro.
Say what up. Go say what up to the Joker at Workshop for real. Yeah. And then get a fucking dog at Gunther's, or as Lawrence likes to say, glizzy.
Cop a glizzy at Gunther's, bro.
How have you? So, Lawrence, we've all kind of changed our ways in quarantine. I've grown a beard. Lawrence has grown a bandana. How have you self-improved during quarantine?
Yeah,
if at all. I'm on a no carb diet.
Oh shit!
That's something, and I've been lifting weights, and I go on these really long walks. I go
good for you.
Walk across Manhattan. And, it's
kind of nice.
That not that many people are out.
Right?
They have been more recently, but it was kind of quiet before. So you go for a walk, you don't really see that many people. You can just pace.
Where do you live? What's your address?
Yeah. What's your? Can we do address reveal? What inspired you to kick your ass in high gear to some degree? I'm kind of going through those mental gymnastics on my own end. I haven't just grown a headband, but I'm also doing a little cardio myself. So what was the motivation there?
I was just getting a bit thick. Ever since I moved to America, I've been getting thick.
It's the portions. It's the portions, mate. It's the portions.
It's the high fructose corn syrup. It's the fucking portions. It's everything.
Yeah. And I'm a bit sick of it. At first, I was embracing it. I was kind of like feeling a bit Tony Soprano or something. Like,
hell yeah.
Feel bigger, like really cool.
Big balls shit.
Yeah, now I'm a bit sick of it. So I'm just trying to shed the weight.
Do you have favorite places in New York that you were like eating out at like a ton?
Yeah, I go to Little Frankie's a lot. Go to Lucien or go to can't remember the name of some of those. Yeah, I used to eat out a lot before this happened. Yeah, now I'm getting a lot of delivery.
You hit Carbone and get that spicy rigatoni yet?
I've only been to Carbone once. It's pretty hard to get in. It's not that easy.
That's what you got to do the first time you chill with Drake. You got to go to fucking Carbone.
Get the table in the back with the rotary phone, dog.
Yeah, make some calls off the rotary phone. Yeah,
exactly. Just make sure you check your Chrome Hearts at the door. God forbid you got some sauce on the Chrome. My lord, Mamma Mia!
Yeah.
Fuck!
I never owned any Chrome Hearts. I've never had any. You guys ever had any?
All right, can we talk? Is there a Chrome section, James, in here? Or should we just do 5 minutes on Chrome?
Let's talk Chrome.
Yeah. So okay. The Chromassance that is happening, the Chrome Wars, we on this pod are very anti-Chrome, but at the same time, Chrome has given us so much content at their own expense. I almost respect them even more now. You post a lot of Drake in Chrome, and I feel like Chrome generally. Where do you stand? What side of history are you on when it comes to the Chrome Wars?
I think it looks cool, especially the jeans. I like how they undo the hem at the bottom, and I just always think the jeans have a nice cut. They look good. But the idea of actually buying it myself and spending like $2,000-$3,000 on these jeans, it just doesn't really appeal to me that much. I think it's because they're Levi's, and I'm just a bit kind of like, well, it's Levi's. You know, I don't know why, I just can't justify it. So I personally don't partake, but I think it looks good. I think people.
This is literally, it's the spicy rigatoni of John's. I love the idea of eating spicy rigatoni. You know, I know it's going to taste good, but the idea of spending $69, 420 cents on a fucking bowl is just absolutely abhorrent to me. You know, it's the same thing.
I feel you. That's how I feel. It looks good.
It's just so wrapped up in like trash, like nouveau riche culture. I mean, yes, like Drake does it and does it well, but then you have like these developers on like $1 million listing LA that are, 7 years old and wearing fucking Chrome Hearts T-shirts with the fucking gothic font across the neckline. It's
so bad.
But it's incredible.
Yeah, it is. It does kind of rule though. It's
very American. It's very American.
It's the only brand that could be on Drilly Drake and on Bravo. So that's kind of impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Drake can do it. Do you see his new watch, that gold Chrome Hearts Rolex?
Fucking next level shit, dude.
That's some serious stuff, man.
For real.
So you're hitting the weights, you're tossing plates, you're getting into the running. What trash behavior have you been exhibiting during quarantine? Because we're all guilty of this.
Oh, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's so lame. It's the cringiest thing ever. But I used to like Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, and I saw this app. I said, oh yeah, I'll download it. And now I must have spent $200 buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards on this app and dueling people online. It is the lamest thing I think I've ever done.
What's your gamer tag on? If I want to duel you, is it hidden?
We'll talk off air.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Do you spend more time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Instagram?
Probably fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! So bad.
The downfall of Hidden.NY will be at the hands of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Or is Hidden the one guy who can make Yu-Gi-Oh! Cool? If you see some Yu-Gi-Oh! ass memes on Hidden,
I don't know. Sometimes
now you know.
Some aesthetic pages post Yu-Gi-Oh! and people like it. People think it's cool, but when I'm playing it, I feel like I'm dirty, like I'm doing something wrong. You know.
You feel like Nigo at a photo shoot for his softcore pornography.
Feeling like a bad lad.
Yeah.
What about
send that little stinker to boarding school?
Jack the lad. I mean, Hidden, I can't even begin to fathom how many kind of like Zood board pages you've inspired, whether they're like actually good or struggle. But whether or not, like, regardless of the quality, I guess, well, quality is first and foremost, but like, if someone is trying to make a whole fucking life out of their mood board or just their IG, what's the first piece of foundational advice you would give to them if they're trying to like get noticed, get their clout up, get their followers up, like start just being better at this so it can hopefully one day become like what they do full time? Like Big Hidden himself.
Well, you got to treat it like a job before it's a job. You got to treat it like, you're fucking grinding, just posting loads of stuff and trying to get a lot of followers. You got to post stuff you like. I think that's important. People fake it. They post stuff that other people like, but I think people fuck with Hidden because it's pretty obvious that I like this stuff a lot. I think that somehow comes through.
Yeah. Kids, you got to know, you got to dress for the job you want and you got to post for the job you want.
You got to post for it.
That's the truth, man. That's a fucking free bar.
Yeah.
What about
it's like a resume. Instagrams are like a resume, not even just the mood board ones. I know like estate agents. What do you call them here?
What's a resume? A resume? You mean a CV? A CV.
Yeah.
A curriculum vitae.
Yeah. Like a lot of different businesses, your Instagram is basically a CV now. So I don't know. Some people, they really go in. I can't treat it like that. I was just trying to post the best stuff. I was trying to flex my knowledge. That's what I was going for. I was trying to impress people.
Are you locked into IG? Like you would never, obviously your Twitter is pathetic, but like you would never like you would never get onto like TikTok or anything?
What am I going to post on TikTok? I don't know. I would love to do YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch YouTube rather than TV. And I'd love to do stuff on there. I had this idea of doing like a hidden like Muppet. Like I get this like Muppet made, and he had like John's on. He's like this fresh Muppet, and it would do like fashion news.
Right.
I really wanted to do that for a while, but I don't know. I just haven't figured it out. But YouTube is the one thing where I'm like,
that's the frontier. Is that like where you see the future? Yeah.
I just think YouTube's really cool. I don't think it's necessarily like the best thing ever. I just would like to. I think.
Who are some? I think we've only ever had one fashion YouTuber on the show ever. It might have been the podcast, the previous podcast endeavor that shall not be named. But our boy Jacob Keller, who's now obviously more of like a fashion designer than a YouTuber. He's of like an older guard, and we covered a lot of like that. Always Fresh Apparel was his channel, and he was like a Karma Loop dude for a while. But like, who are the YouTubers now that like you're looking to that you're like, oh shit, like this is happening over here? Because most YouTube content, whether it's like sneakers or like haul video guys, like mad corny, dude. Like they ain't no fashion bros. I'll say that.
YouTube is it's not really there, is it?
It's a wasteland. It's a wasteland.
It's not really the best stuff, is it?
Is anyone fucking killing it?
Fashion wise, not that I know of.
Is that what
I
you're
like
watching
the hip hop stuff. I like
say.
Traplo Ross and I like.
Shout out fucking, I know, fan of the show, fuck Hobson. Follow his fucking.
Yeah. FHTV. Yeah. He's
hilarious.
Cool. I like that. His stuff is fun on there, and there's other people like that.
I want to get back to the real world, like for any dude that, because you obviously are the taste god and style god. So like if there's a guy or girl listening and they want to like take their shit up to the next level, what's the first piece of advice you give to someone that, whether they're like a beginner, novice, or truly a fucking virgin to this shit, like what would you say to them if they're looking to level up their style?
Like their personal style, what they wear.
Yeah, the personal real world style, not just the
hit the Essence sale. Sale is like the best shit, man. You get so
ignore
much
the styling, just cop the job.
Dive in dick first and close your eyes and see what you can get. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the important things is shoes, jacket, trousers. Socks, underwear, t-shirts. Don't waste your money on it. Yeah. If you haven't got a lot of money to spend on it, just focus on buying like some really nice jeans that can last a long time. Really nice jacket you don't mind wearing a lot. Doesn't have anything too bold on it, so you can wear it like every day and get away with it. Some nice shoes. I think that's what's important.
So the exact opposite of everything that's posted on Hidden.NY.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, you want that basic foundations that you can take the Hidden.NY.
Yeah, you got to have the foundation. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. You got to have like just the tasteful essentials, and you can spend a bit more on that if you're going to wear it a lot. People blow bags on pretty
on chrome.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Stupid fruity swag only works when you have like a solid foundation of which to build upon.
Or when you're a fucking rock star like Future or like any of the rappers that we talk about this whole.
Yeah, be an A-list rapper too. Also, that's just a really easy. Just like getting Drake to
that's the workaround. That's the workaround. Is if you want to level up your personal style, become a fucking huge rapper, and then just you're a rock star, and then you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
And then Hidden will just create a fucking deck for you about every outfit you should wear for every day of the week.
He'll just text you Word docs. Speaking of money, it is time to wrap up the first segment of this podcast, which is ourselves, and get on to the second, which is money.
Ka-ching.
We want to know, and this used to be a gauche question, but salary transparency is all the rage as we try to topple the system and create a more just and equitable world. Hidden, how much money do you make? I know it's a very taboo subject when you're in like Europe and UK.
I just like, how do people normally answer this? I've forgotten. What do they say? Emily Oberg just tells you exactly how much you make.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that it used to be that it was an absolutely small fraternity of anyone who answered this question, and now it's something that people are trying to tackle. The guest, rather, is trying to tackle either head on in terms of salary transparency, as James said, or kind of like, how about this? What about a sponsored post? How much would Big Hidden charge for a sponsored post? Where are we at?
It depends who's asking. I vary it a little bit when it's if it's a big company asking, I'll ask for over $1,000.
You try to kind of keep it, no pun intended, hidden, like what the sponsored posts are, and just like weave it in.
Oh yeah. Definitely done right ad. No one from Instagram says that, but
FCC, this is a parody account.
Yeah. If the IRS is listening, abort.
FCC. Suck my dick. What about, so besides the sponsored posts and like, obviously, I think what is cool and something that Lawrence and I were talking about is that you do like provide a platform for like emerging and younger brands that, and again, it's kind of like what Young Bands wants, where he wants to be alongside Travis and Rocky and Drake. These brands, once you put them next to like Louis and Bait and BBC, like all of a sudden they can be associated, or it could make sense to like a consumer, and that's really cool. But besides like the the niceness of that, I want to know what part of the hidden biz makes the most money. Because it's clearly not charging people fucking $100 for a post or whatever.
No, that doesn't. That's just little thing. Sometimes they just got to give you a little incentive to post something on time. You know?
Yeah,
I'll probably post it anyway, but it's the merchandise. The merchandise is my business, really.
Really, that's the future. That's the future of all revenue streams, or all revenue streams. All tributaries leading to that is what you're saying.
Yeah, it seems to be.
As Throwing Fits slowly but not really surely makes its way towards the merch game. Any advice for us?
Yeah.
Make it clean.
Ooh.
Make it clean. Don't do anything too crazy. You know, just make it clean.
Lawrence,
make it represent what you guys.
Listen.
You guys are.
Listen. Hidden. If anything says anything about Throwing Fits is that we are clean and we are fucking mean, dude. So don't even trip about that. Don't even worry. If anything, I'll toss a discount code your way. You're gonna want to cop this for sure, buddy.
Free shipping. $5 off.
Oh God, so I think I've been listening to your guys' comment for so long now, and I don't think I've ever given you any money.
What?
Anything? Yeah,
you gotta buy a tea. You gotta buy a tea then. Come on.
Yeah, I got to do something. It's been years.
Yeah. Shit.
You got to support.
Thank us for our service. You know, what about us?
Seriously, I got to do it. But I don't know. I've never seen your merchandise so much. Have you?
Oh, we haven't offered
it before.
Well, it was bad. No? The old shit was not good.
Didn't you have some at some point? You had some merchandise.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, with our former endeavor. But she was asked. Like, people would be like, "Yo, what size should we copy?" And be like, "No, don't."
And that shit was not clean to me. And that shit was dirty and nice, bro. So don't.
Was that being done by some affiliates?
That was done by Barstool Sports.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to say chair company, but Lawrence just went up.
But also, to be fair, it was our bad ideas that they were executing. Obviously, the blanks could have been way better, and they will be way better. And the designs will be a little bit more tasteful because people are actually willing to take a break from creating flags with bar stools in the middle of them to actually focus on our absolutely genius merch concepts. And just
so we do flags with a bar stool on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the logo.
It's honestly, dog. Salute the stars and stools, or the stools and stripes, or whatever the fuck it is. You know?
Saturdays for the boys.
Yeah.
Merch drop.
That's the one flag you can burn. You know what I'm saying?
Burn all flags. No, but Hidden. Just so we kind of have a comp, just so we understand like the world that we're getting into. While we're talking about money, like how much money do you make per each merch drop?
It seems to go up every release.
Woo! Damn, dude. Do you see a ceiling?
Move it in the right direction then.
Yeah, do you see a ceiling, or are you like, yo, I can sell infinity socks?
I sell a lot of fucking socks.
Yo, should we do socks?
Yeah, socks. The socks are the best seller.
I'll hook you up with my sock guy.
Okay, please.
Yeah, he makes real good quality socks.
We're about to become your competitor.
Do you have any?
No.
Have any hidden socks? No. I gotta give you guys.
Put us on flow team.
Yo, we'll hit you with the spreadsheet with everyone's shoe size.
Hell yeah. Great. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that, I have a screenshot. The fact that you are making more and more money is like super exciting and encouraging. Is there a ceiling on how much money you would like to make and cap out at? Because like some people, they just don't want to be billionaires. I mean, think of the fucking headache, and especially what's going to happen when
I honestly, I feel like I'm in the perfect place right now. I got no complaint.
That's
I'm
awesome.
happy. Anything more than this is just extra. I'm real happy, but I don't do that much, so I don't have a car.
You have Yu-Gi-Oh expenses.
Yeah, you got
Yu-Gi-Oh expenses.
Your Yu-Gi-Oh budget. Please help. My family is dying. Can someone who's good at economics help me fucking budget my Yu-Gi-Oh purchases? My in-app paid purchase. It's like you're buying lives in Candy Crush. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's like you're buying.
I know it's so stupid. It is so stupid. But I'm up at like 3 a.m. trying to complete this fucking deck.
Damn, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're like every
Yeah,
you're like every marketing intern in the 5 boroughs, dude, staying up to completed deck, baby.
Lawrence, no need to shout to the mic. Besides Yu-Gi-Oh shit, and besides, I guess you don't spend it on streetwear toys. Besides, headphones. You fuck with your big audiophile.
I buy a lot of clothes. Honestly, I buy a lot of clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your John's budget? What's your John's budget per month?
I got no cap.
Wow.
Zero cap.
Damn, he's the opposite of Shia.
Shia.
Damn,
honestly, though, I gotta just say, Kanye was making a lot of sense to me last night.
Really?
A couple of nights ago, I was confused by what he was tweeting about, but last night I was like, oh man, this guy's he's in a shit place. Those Kardashians are weird, man. And he was making sense to me last night.
Well, I'll say this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't wish divorce upon anyone, and I hope that the kids end up fine. But if they get divorced, we are going to get possibly the best music that has ever been created.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then maybe they'll also renounce God along the way, and we can get back to the secular bangers, and that man will cook. But so what do you think about Kanye running for president? Like, can you admit that that's bozo behavior?
Oh yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. Especially his points. I just didn't agree with it. I mean, I am not pro-life, and I'm not religious, so I don't understand a lot of his points.
Got his ass.
God his ass.
Counterpoint to Kanye's entire presidential campaign. Got his ass.
God his ass.
Exactly.
God his ass, and Kanye's politics are about God. So by the transitive property of God, Kanye's politics are ass. So that's all you need to know there.
Exactly.
That rally did not go very well.
No,
that rally was that was dark.
Went about as good as one of our podcasts, and let me tell you, you want to set the bar. And let me tell you, you want to set the bar higher than that if you're running for the highest office in the land.
Speaking of God is ass, though, and speaking of ass, time to get into the third and final segment of this podcast.
What?
Meats and cheeks, baby.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah,
we had a little rebrand.
No.
It ruffled some feathers.
Hidden.
Wait. It's not that ass anymore?
No. Hidden. Let me explain. The PC police, they came for us, and James and I were such pussy ass, spineless bitches who really don't care.
We simp
about
for the PC police.
Oh my God, bro. I simp for woke culture. So we changed it, obviously, because that's
What's wrong with that ass? What was the point about
the PC police came and they fucking made us suck their enormous cocks, and we just were whimpering like the curs that we are, like the spineless dogs that we are.
This is a podcast for cucks by cucks, obviously. Yeah. Like, of course we were going to change it. So now it's meats and cheeks, real fucking very classy above board shit.
We understand that this made people very, very upset. But,
we just want to
unfortunately,
people are upset. We want to explain ourselves.
The PC police, they have our mothers. They have our mothers locked up, and they're going to kill our mothers if we don't change it away from that ass.
You only get half a bar, even though that was like 10 bars. Suck it.
So, Hidden, you are booed up. And what I want to know is, does your girl get mad that you don't post couples pics on the IG?
No. She's like me. She's an introvert like me. She doesn't care.
How many IG followers does she have?
Yeah. What's her clout like?
Not much.
1,000?
100. Like low level clout. Low level.
100? Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have many.
Have you ever threatened to break up with her if she doesn't step her clout up?
Yeah, all the time.
Good for you. Real supportive boyfriend.
She mood boards too. She does a similar thing. So.
Really?
She's got that. But,
what's her? Well, how would you describe her vibe and personal brand? So I know your shit is like past, present, future, kind of streetwear throughout the ages. What's a wifey's Zood, if you had to sum it up?
Kind of like high-end women's wear, like Andrew Misa stuff or like old Prada stuff.
Does she influence your taste and what you're into?
Yeah, I think we influence each other a bit.
Like any good relationship.
Some things we're different. Some things we don't share the same thing.
What does she do better than you?
What does she do? Fashion wise,
she has like She also
is she better? Is she better at Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
And do you
She's
resent
better
that?
at
Do you
buying
resent her for that?
vintage T-shirts than me. I'm so shit at buying vintage T-shirts, and she has so many good ones.
Well, that's because you're like, point me to your Yu-Gi-Oh section, sir.
yeah. I just want the vintage Yu-Gi-Oh T-shirt.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
You're missing the forest for the trees. There's a whole other world out there. There's Magic the Gathering, dude. There's Beyblade. There's fucking whatever.
Dude, I've done it all. I'm a nerd. I've done all this shit before.
Yeah.
Shout out even as a nerd though, are there Zood board groupies? Like, does Hidden have groupies fucking thirsting in the DMs?
I've had messages where I have one. Actually, I have one I thought was really funny. It was just this girl messaged me and she said, "I bet you're really hot." Oh, that's all it said, and I was like, "That's kind of
goddamn." Where'd you get that motherfucking right? I am.
Was it when I posted the off-white Jordan 4s?
Yeah.
It's pretty weird because it's a faceless page, so it's pretty weird to approach it in a sexual way or in a flirty way.
I mean,
people want to fuck some sneakers, Yeah,
well, yeah. Yeah, besides asking a cause doll to one of the 6-footers to sit on your face, I think that taste, for the most part, I think can be sexy to people. That the knowledge behind it, this idea of like helping somebody realize something new in themselves that they're into. I think that there is like, listen, people have visceral emotional responses to IG pages and content of all types. So hearing that.
Lawrence is trying to validate his mood board right now. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to self-validate himself right now.
No, I just think that, well, I mean, listen, this podcast clearly brings out a lot of emotions in people. It happens. So I'm not surprised.
A lot of hate, a lot of negative.
Negativity.
Wait, Hidden, I want to ask, like, does Hidden have a large female followership? And if so, can you please post some of my thirst traps on there?
It's about 24% female.
Really?
Which is pretty low, I think.
You think so? That's like this pod, to be to So we're right.
Has it risen over time? Has the female
it has actually risen a lot this year. I mean, last year it was like 10, 13% female. And for some reason this year there's been
have you speculated why that might be?
I don't really know. I guess they just caught on later. I don't know.
What about
I'm posting the same shit?
What about age range? And this kind of, again, is related to posting my thirst traps on your page. What's the age range of your demo? Can we get a quick demo check?
It's like, do you want me to pull it up on my phone so I can tell you exact statistics? I love analytics. I look at it a lot.
A real data man.
Yeah, I like the data. So let's see.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
45% 18 to 24.
Yeah.
4% 13 to 17.
Okay, never mind. No thirst traps.
To 34. No thirst traps?
Not if you got that 4%. What about what's your 65 plus?
65 plus is 1%, which is more than 55 to 64. That's less than 1%.
Damn. Those geriatric motherfuckers, one of them some Jordans.
Yo, shout out Young Bands' grandparents. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it.
All right, Hidden. As you know, because you are a huge fan of the podcast, we have our Groms with us. They've been mostly on mute, mostly on their phones, but it's cool. Actually, that's not true. Chuck has been taking copious notes. Sham has been comforting his beautiful dog, Suki, from the thunder claps that have been, smashing his windows throughout the night. But we do want to turn the mic over to them and let them ask you, Hidden, the taste god, your favorite Zood boarder's favorite Zood boarder, anything they want, maybe pitch on something. Chuck, since you've been working so hard, why don't you go first?
Hidden, I would argue that gaming and streaming has become a big trend. You're a trendsman. Since like COVID happened, and I'm wondering like if anything gaming or streaming related will make the Zood board, and if you think that it will be a trend that persists past like everyone quarantining.
I think the first thing I'd do is make a Twitch. I kind of want to. If I can make a Twitch and not show myself, maybe just talk on it, I think that would be pretty cool. I'd like to do a bit of reposting clips of the Twitches on the page. Does it feel like it fits?
What about the Travis Scott Fortnite concert?
Hottest ticket of the year.
I didn't watch that. I found that kind of weird. I didn't really get it.
Yeah. What
Like,
about all these like Korean gamers that are like chromed out, dude? They're like just drip lords now. You know, like it's
So rich.
the esports
that's like me,
dudes,
man.
Yeah.
That's who I duel on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Right.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of BTS.
Yeah. I play a lot of Fortnite, and I watch Fortnite too on Twitch. So
Have you ever watched Chuck stream on Twitch?
Oh yeah, we have a stream now. By the way, tap in.
you do?
Yeah.
I'll check it out. It out.
Yo, let's get Hidden on stream, dude. Let's have him dip it. Let's have him fucking dip. Get his beak wet, dip his toe into the fucking stream game. We'll set you up with the pals. That's what the clan is called. The pal. The
Let's
Peace
run
and
it
Love
up. Let's
clan.
run it up. Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. Thank you, Chuck.
All right, Chef.
Thanks, John.
Chef, how's Suki doing?
She's all right. It's not raining as hard anymore, so she's chilling out. Thankfully. But you mentioned earlier that you were trying to get into like design and furniture and stuff, and I was just kind of wondering what made you want to get into that and what kind of stuff you're looking at, reading. I mean, as a Zood board god, I'm sure you have like crazy cool sources. So like just how are you educating yourself, I guess, is my question.
For me, a lot of it is my friends. My friends like it more than me, and I'm just trying to pick their brains about it. I think it's cool that they know so much about it, and I'm kind of jealous. So my friend I mentioned earlier, Quinna, he's an industrial designer, and he makes furniture and shit. And I think it's pretty cool. I'm getting more into it. It's kind of new for me, but I think it's cool. I'd like to know more.
It's hard. It's like fucking wine. There's so much. Right, there's all these fucking names and like studios and movements and shit, and like it's hard.
Yeah, I think it's like anything, like watches, cars, wine, and even John's to some degree. You got to surround yourself with people who you look up to and who you respect, and you don't need to interview and talk to people if it's not. You don't need to do you don't need a podcast to do that, right? And I think that's the thing where it's like you should definitely. Also, by the way, just DM Hidden, right? Fucking bother his ass. You already know that he's that inbox zero regardless. But yeah, you got to fucking talk to people and have
just do not go on Wayfair and accidentally cop a child.
Yes, do not do that. But having a taste consigliere, so to speak, that could fucking guide you along that path. That's like the most crucial thing. And I'm sorry, kids, you gotta fucking make friends to do that. Hate to be the one to break it to you, but that's how the process typically goes.
But that's the thing about Hidden. Like, I don't know everything. I'm figuring it out with the audience. We're all kind of just seeing stuff, and I'm reposting it, and I get people's feedback on it. I kind of feel off that. So,
well, you certainly know a lot about a lot, and that's why we want to know what you're fucking with and what you're not fucking with. In this segment, we call "Fuck With Not Fuck With."
That's a working title.
Still working on the title. But no, Hidden, seriously, like we want to know. Like, and this is the first time I've personally been excited for a "Fuck With Not Fuck With" in a minute. What brands are you fucking with right now?
You know what I'm fucking with? To be honest, this is a new thing for me. I never really worn hats.
Ooh,
I got a big head, so I never really worn hats.
What size? What size is your dome piece? What's your fitted?
I got a Hermes hat the other day. It's a nice one.
What?
And it's a 61 centimeters, and it's a perfect fit. So I don't look goofy in it. And I also got this Laura Piana hat.
Ooh,
so
very nice.
Some luxury dad caps. Some luxury dad caps.
Yo, luxury dad cap that's very sexy.
I'm fucking with luxury hats.
Keeps the sun off the face.
It's a new thing for me, and it's let's say it's so much better.
What's the Laura Piana? Is it like what's the fabric?
It's like some kind of water repellent nylon.
Oh, nice.
And it has this like almost Burberry looking print inside.
Yeah. Shit, dude. Okay, so
understated, classy, tasteful.
These are like these are Upper East Side fitted. That's like
yeah. For real. Manhattan's having an effect on me.
Keep the sticker on the brim.
Yeah. You and
That's
Bernie
what I'm fucking
Madoff.
with.
What other specific brands?
Shit when you don't really know it's expensive.
You know shit. Of course. What other specific brands are you fucking with? And maybe I don't know if this is where you want to put on some of the younger, more emerging dudes that you put on, or make sure to put on, because again, it's an educational tool, your platform in a lot of ways. So are there any other brands you're fucking with that you want to shout out right now?
I mean, I like a lot of the bootleggers. That's something I get excited about at the moment, like the bootleg sneakers. I never heard of yous. Fuck the fuck off, Jordan 1. I got some of them right here. Actually.
What is the one? What is it? One in the Chamber. It's another friend of the pod, Trevor, right?
Yeah. I like his ones. I like.
He's the kid that. Do you remember he did the anti-field disruptors and he like looped us in? You remember that kid that went like viral? I guess he does billboards and shit, but Trev, he's like popping as fuck with his own brand on IG, and he makes bootleg Jordan ones that are like they're like 6-shot like revolver theme.
Yeah, pretty gun good instead of a swoosh. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They resell for a lot. His one, I think his were the most popular. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, shit. Well, shout that.
I think his kind of did the biggest, but I never heard of you guys. A friend of mine, I got the blue ones. I like those.
Oh, like the fragment joints.
Yeah. I got sent these random ones from somewhere called Empty Gallery or something. They got an A on them.
Right,
Anarchy.
Yeah, dude.
Anarchy.
The hot topic.
So badass.
The guillotine twos.
Just I like bootlegs. I think it's just fun. It reminds me of like 2006. You know, when they used to do the RE ones.
Yeah, of course.
There was those ones with the banana on them and stuff. And I just thought that stuff was cool.
It's all fun and games till you get a C and D from the swoosh. You know what I'm saying? Ask my boy Dick Ovens, Richard Ovens. You know, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
What about?
I don't think any of these people are getting cease and desist. I don't think any of them have.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be cool.
They're too nimble. They're like Osama bin Laden.
Well, also because Nike knows it's not cool to do that anymore. They would get flamed.
Really?
What about brands you're not fucking with, especially from your cruising out stage, you're seeing
Amiri.
This gets like played out too quick, too saturated. What brands specifically like poppin' brands are you currently not fucking with?
Yeah, we got Amiri for sure on the list. 100%.
I mean, obviously Amiri. I can't fuck with Amiri. There was never a time I liked Amiri. I can say that confidently. I don't know why it blew up so much, but I think Balmain as well is pretty gone.
Sure.
I feel like Chrome Hearts this trend is kind of on its last legs.
Cresting. It's peaking.
Yeah, it's peaked, I feel like. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys feel like that?
I mean, listen, you're preaching to the fucking choir, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly gone from like cool to like oversaturation mass. As much as, it's nuclear. 5-figure jeans can go back.
Though the fact that the barrier of entry, economically speaking, the fact that like it's really hard. And I don't know what the speaking of bootlegs, I don't know what like and I know there's probably fake Chrome now all over the internet, but I think that it's still so hard to buy. Either just availability wise rather, or like speaking just on the price point that like, I mean, I don't know if it's peaked already, but it feels like, there's a little bit it could hold on, I don't know.
There's no way hype beasts and kids can get it. So I think the way that it's really saturating is through like
celebs,
fucking actual rich people that exalt celebs. So like, fucking all these like trash LA people, all these like wannabe Real Housewives, all these like
it's so LA now.
It's very midlife crisis.
Well, this is like anything with the Miri Chrome. If your brand, if the place associated first and foremost with your brand is Los Angeles, the most superficial, vapid, bullshit, trash city in the world. I mean, and listen, and all the new listeners that live in LA, sorry, we talk about it every week. Get out while you still can.
Don't let the door hit you on the fucking butt wipe tee.
Yeah, or just fucking fall into the ocean with the rest of them. Either way, like that's if your brand is associated with that shit versus Paris, London, New York, even Miami is not as bad. I feel like, though maybe I'll be eating.
All right, relax, Lawrence.
Vegas.
I don't know. I don't like LA stuff.
You have all these Gary V wannabes, like entrepreneurs giving fucking motivational speeches on TikTok and IG. They're the ones wearing like V-Lone and Chrome.
Bro, I rise, I grind, and I hand distress my Amiri jeans so I can save money, bro. I pinch every penny and I struggle so that I can go to bottomless brunch on Sunday.
Yeah,
fitted.
You're not fucking with Amiri. Bottom line.
I don't fuck with the LA style. I don't really like Rude.
Right, sure. You don't like what about Fear of God? What's your thought? Like, what about like because Rude, I feel like is trying to combine a lot of things that feel very trendy in the moment, but it seems like some of it is from Fear of God. What do you think of Jerry's shit? I'm sure he follows the page, right?
Fear of God has got some bangers. That's the thing, because I feel like the trousers just have a great cut. A lot of the trousers just fit nice.
I've never had a pair.
I've never had a pair either, but I've been seeing them.
I'm just scared that the fucking drawstrings are going to be dipping in the toilet, you know?
Yeah,
I rock a lot of Rick Owens pants, so I'm used to the long drawstrings.
Right.
Dipping in the urinal?
Yeah. Yeah, they go all over the place. That's the worst when you use a urinal and you've got those long drawstrings. I start.
You got to throw it over your fucking shoulder.
Yeah, it's like a tie.
Yeah. It's weird, but otherwise,
you got to tuck them back and clutch it with your butt.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
You could just tie them in a bow.
It's just not me. That's not my style. You know, I understand it. Some people like.
Yeah, it's personal. What you're fucking with, what you're not fucking with. Not like you don't speak for anyone except yourself. You can't.
Well, Fear of God definitely feels like this. They've the relevancy a lot of it is coming, I feel like, from the Nike collab, which continues to like sell out and people, seem to really appreciate, which brings us to the next category. Let's talk sneakers. And I know that we could go on your page and know instantly, and we all do, the sneakers that you fuck with. But what about your Mount Rushmore of all time? First of all, fuck Mount Rushmore. But what we want to do is your 4 favorite sneakers all time. Be as specific as you want, down to the colorway.
Okay.
They're unranked.
I think the best sneaker ever is the Air Force One.
White lows,
white low. That's best sneaker ever.
Okay.
Second would be the Margiela replicas, the lows.
The Gats. What colorway? I know you love the murdered out joints.
Is that what like your everyday uniform?
That's my everyday uniform. Yeah, I got like 5-6 pairs.
James thinks they're a little bit played out. I'm a fan, though. I will say that the pair that I had, I flipped them, but I love a murdered out Gat. But James is a little off on that.
But the retail is just too much.
No, for 100%, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but shout out to HSTGE on Instagram. He always hooks me up.
Oh shit!
Plug
200. Yeah.
Oh shit! You're getting Gats at wholesale?
Feels like it. I don't know how he's got them so cheap. It's one of those.
Do you cop them a 6-pack at a time?
I do get a couple at a time. I really like them. And then Jordan 1s. I'm such a Nike guy. Jordan 1s would be my third. I love
Chicago bred fragment.
Less is more. I like a gray and white 85 or
really.
Just really simple like that.
Yeah, the neutral gray. Should they? Are you hoping that they'll retro that at some point?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think they will? I feel really like that's such a of the like. All right, how about this? Right, if you say it should be retro, maybe it will be because the Hidden 4s, those came back out. Real.
They did it wrong.
I know they did it wrong, but
that's my number 4 is the 4s. It's going to be
But the metallic, not the originals, not the whatever version.
The original, just it being matte green was so much better. I don't know why. It's just so much better than the metallic green. But they did make an effort to do that. But.
Did you buy a pair? Did you even get a pair?
No.
So then did the effort actually matter if Hidden himself did not cop the Hidden 4s?
Yeah.
I'll let you be the judge.
I got the Black Cats. The Black Cats were good.
The Black Cats were a good retro for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Are you on Nike Flow at all?
Ooh.
What's that?
Flow Team?
Are you on Flow Team? You get free shit?
Hell no. That's the one place Nike just won't even. They never reached out. I don't know anyone from Nike.
Are other brands hitting you up constantly? Just be like, yo, what's your size now?
Puma?
I get like
Puma banging your line?
Puma, Reebok.
Reebok is a good plug. Is that
Reebok is a good plug. I got these recently. These are really nice. I saw you posted these. The Mountain Research.
Oh yeah, those are great, dude. Yeah, those are fire.
Yeah.
And you have like the spike runners, right? You have the black and white spike runners. You love those too, right?
I love those.
Leo who's looking you up?
Yeah, but that's another thing where it's like, I'm not going to pay retail.
Oh, never. For the Vetmont Reebok retail price is absurd. I mean, that's
crazy.
Shout out Reebok, and I would love to be more plugged up at the Bach than I already am. But the Vetmont prices on the spike runners are
But they're such good shoes. They're so good. I'd love to have more pairs, but I just can't justify like $800 for these like basic ass.
Those runners are after the Kiko Asics. Those are, or I guess Kiko Asics is.
I think they're better than the Kiko Asics.
Really,
in my opinion, I think they're better.
Let's talk. I'll take both of them. I don't give a shit.
Let's talk non-sneakers Hidden, because as you know, we are two of the founding fathers of the post-sneaker world.
Yes.
Which exists simultaneously and at peace with the sneaker world.
It's
right?
it's our universe.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
We exist peacefully. What non-sneaker footwear are you currently fucking with?
I got a few pairs. I guess I'm still a little bit stuck with sneakers because I get like hybrids. I got like some Prada Chelsea boots, which have like a toe box on them for some reason. It's like a halfway. Or I also got some Prada Brogues that have a thick sole, like a
diesel
wedge sole.
stoppers. Yeah.
It kind of feels like it's still kind of a sneaker, but it's not. You know.
I think that's the lesson with hybrids here is that like most hybrids that are going to be advertised to you like on IG on the timeline are garbage. And if you want to go the hybrid route because that's the way that you can find your own way into the post sneaker world via a hybrid, please do it from a very tasteful high fashion brand like Prada. You know,
or you got to spend a little bit.
Or otherwise you're going to have a Chelsea boot sneaker versus like obviously what Hidden's talking about, which is actually acceptable to wear.
Those Chelsea boots with the
sneaker sole.
Do you think a big part of the post sneaker world is kind of like popping the hype bubble around sneakers and the fact that they're just like so impossible to get and people are just copying.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
People are copying just to resell. Like, do you think we're going to ever move past that in the near term?
Yeah. And would you like to take full responsibility?
Man, I'd like it. I'd like to see more variety because, a lot of the shit that is exciting and unique is sneakers. But I wish there was more like that with different styles of footwear. We kind of saw it with the...
What was the last sneaker that really tickled your pickle?
I like the gray red Jordan 1s. They kind of look like Union ones, but they were.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like those.
Owner of Union Jordan 1s right here.
Yeah, damn. We owned. We were owners of Union Jordan 1s, and we sacrificed
them.
Yeah, but we sacrificed. First of all, we got gifted them after complaining about trying to get them for a year. Then we are such good guys that we set them free for the greater good and raised like a ton of money for charity. So
yeah,
you raffled them.
Lawrence may have a blue check, but I still have my Union ones because I was lucky enough.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The winner. What happened was we picked two random winners. The winner
was you.
The winner of Lawrence. Oh. How fortuitous! No, the winner of Lawrence's
James Harrison. What a coincidence!
The winner of Lawrence's colorway had the same size as Lawrence, so Lawrence just shipped his to that dude. The winner of my colorway had a different size, and so we sourced them elsewhere via a third party. And I was
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so what are we doing with your pair? Are we gonna share them like?
Yeah, that seems a little wrong.
How much of the fucking?
Oh, damn.
The price go up, baby.
Fuck, but this is
you're not
bullshit.
even wearing them?
Union J machine go burr.
Damn, dude. Well, that's news to me. So
you knew this.
I didn't know you. I thought we were gonna. Okay, all right, sure.
We'll talk off mic. Hidden, what music are you currently fucking with? Obviously, you have a fucking ear down to the streets. What are you currently fucking with? What's in the eyes of the side of the face? Those beautiful Sony X2R13 headphones.
Man, I've been bumping that Only You freestyle. That song is crazy. I love that song. I was so buzzed off that song just to see drill, on such a level.
Right. Yeah.
Such a good song. But then I went back to Mac Miller's posthumous album. I think that's really good.
There's another one coming out soon, supposedly. Right?
Or something. But that one was fantastic. I don't know if he's going to do something like that again.
I think he has another. I think the estate is putting something together for like a second one.
Well, I hope they do a better job than fucking Juice WRLD shit. God damn, I don't know. Yeah, I understand like giving the fans music and making sure that his family stays paid, but sometimes these things feel. I don't want to speak for anyone, but it didn't feel right.
I mean, maybe you're just a fucking old ass washed old because like he had like 15 songs in the fucking top of the charts. Also, breaking news.
Juice WRLD, bro.
Breaking news. Apparently, I have to send my Union ones in, so never mind.
Yes. Fuck yes. Vindicated.
Wow.
If I go down, you go down with me, bro. That's how this works.
Vindictive bitch here. This is why you can't connect with Juice because you're just a fucking vindictive bad person.
No, dude, it's for charity, man.
What else are you fucking with besides old, or not old, but the previous Mac Miller album? What about the shit that we keep up in that Sub Baby?
Sub Baby. Yeah, I honestly, to be totally honest, I was a little disappointed with this recent release.
No, really?
I preferred the previous release.
Squidtastic?
Mr. Double Dick.
I think that I rate Barnacles above Squidtastic. I still think Sandus is the best, but that debut is one of my favorite products ever. I don't know. I wasn't disappointed at all. I thought it really delivered, but I mean, that
shit got me floating.
To each his own, bro.
Is,
but I was going fucking Barnacles, bro.
It's still good, but I was a bit like, where's the,
what up with
the song Anime World or something?
Oh yeah.
That's like, come
Sunny
on,
Days. Like, like where were those songs? That's what I was thinking.
Because you need a soundtrack to playing Yu-Gi-Oh all night, bro. You want You want those anime bars, I mean, come on, man. Yeah. That's elite pandering. Just like I feel like the outro music, in case Drake makes it all the way through, we got to do his heady one, the remix, the verse, obviously.
Oh, dude, that song is so crazy. The bars,
he kills it.
You just killed it.
Can you have Drake whitelisted? Can you have Drake whitelisted for us that we don't get?
Oh yeah. We're not trying to get it pulled down. What do you think of the 2-pack, the 2-piece Pop Star in Greece? What were your thoughts there? Because obviously
I like Greece.
What?
Look with Greece. I don't like Pop Star that much.
I like Pop Star. Well, did you like Money in the Grave, Drake?
No, I didn't really like Money in the Grave.
That's like my favorite Drake, which is just like big old bangers. It's a big old a sloppy banger. Talk that talk, boy.
Pop Star sounded like a Drake parody to me, like a fucking Lonely Island.
Drake satire
of Drake.
Drake is a Drake parody. That's why he's fucking
Greece.
rocks.
I meant Greece. Greece was the parody. Pop Star was just like on his Valet flow, and then just like bars.
Sure, yeah. Shout out Valet. Obviously, credit where credit is due. The god, but also I feel like Greece was like him trying to sound like a different singer than himself, which is weird. I feel like he doesn't normally I heard someone. I forget who. Someone's telling me it's like him doing a Weekend impression, or multiple people said that, but I didn't think
as much as we want to hear Lawrence talk about Drake.
I'm sorry.
Is there any music?
I care so much.
Anyone else hidden music-wise that you're currently fucking with?
I've been listening to the Activists album. I like that a lot. That's a good album.
Is he like Cardi's cousin, right?
Yeah. Millions. What? Another drill artist, Millions. He's good.
Millions?
Millions.
Yeah. Lowski. Dave is always in rotation. I like a lot of the London music right now, or England music right now.
Is there any music out there that is you just cannot escape that you're currently not fucking with?
You said you wanted to talk about Cardi.
I'm in my own little bubble. I'm always in my own little bubble, so I don't really.
I positioned it that way because it's like if you don't fuck with it, you don't listen to it, you don't know about it, right? So it's more like what are people kind of pushing on you or that you see out there that you're just like not for me.
I'm finding it hard to get into the new Cardi stuff.
Yeah, because I remember you said you had a take there. You the baby voice is not for you.
I like the baby voice. I like flatbed freestyle, all that. And I really like the leaks. But this recent stuff, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll get it in like 6 months. I'll get it more, but I'm not getting it right now.
I mean, listen, the man is a fucking visionary genius. I think we can only all hope to understand him within his life.
That's what's actually going on.
Within this lifetime or the next. And I say that with 100% sincerity.
And if you had any hangups on anything or any doubts, honestly, that fucking crop top fit that he had
was that actually him? Was that actually him?
I think so. I believe it
looked like it. It was like reported by reputable tweeters and publications.
Reputable tweeters. Yeah, reputable. Only the most reputable tweeters. Yeah, I mean he's an icon, right? He's in like an echelon that feels like I think of him as like a Bowie type figure. Honestly,
what? He's got
his own shit.
No. He's special. He's special. He makes crazy.
He's a gender bending alien, bro. Who does that sound like? He's
a gay vampire.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He has that shit unlocked. What do you think about the most recent like Uzi record and his kind of like current style journey where he's at right now?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not like losing my mind over it.
I feel like you used to post him more, so like maybe he's fallen off a bit. If I had to just step back and observe,
I think maybe that's just the like grumpy teenager still in me. Like, oh, he's too popular now. It's like too many people like him now. I don't know.
He's too popular. Let me post some Drake.
Yeah.
He posts Drake. But I don't know. I feel like Drake is like an underdog. I feel like he is. For some reason, he's the biggest. But in my niche, he's like an underdog.
Okay.
In the hidden world. I kind of feel like that. I'm a little bit
kind of understand what you're saying.
It more cool.
I kind of understand what you're saying because Drake will always have people betting against him because he is so pop. He's so big.
People always hate in the comments on it. But
you're swimming upstream. You and Drake are swimming upstream.
Uzi, it's impossible to hate Uzi. He's like your fucking 12-year-old cousin.
He's your little cousin. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Shit. Okay. Well, I guess
I like Uzi's style a lot. I like how he dresses a lot. I think it's just kind of random and cool. And, he'll just pop out in like the most random.
We'll talk about people that fucking pay attention to every single little detail and buy everything out the store. That is Lil Uzi to a goddamn.
He goes crazy in DSM. Yeah. A friend of mine works in DSM and he just goes in there, just buys ridiculous amount of stuff.
I've said it before. Nobody is as good at anything as Lil Uzi Vert is at shopping.
He takes that like tank car he has and he just fills it up.
Yeah, right. Him and Shia pull up in the tank and they fucking load up. Dude.
Yeah, with the Fury cap. Yeah. Hidden, I want to ask you about Black Lives Matter organizations or just general causes that you're currently fucking with, because here on this podcast, much to the chagrin of the haters and losers, we care about social justice and care about progressing the world. What causes are you currently fucking with? What, like, specifically your design competitions? Let's talk about that.
Yeah. But with the Black Lives Matter stuff and everything, I'm still reasonably new to America, but it's fucking crazy.
It sucks here.
Yeah, by the way, it's really bad. I don't know if you caught on yet, but it sucks.
Disgusting. It's fucking awful, man. So we did that raffle with the Hidden Air Force Ones. We made $10K for
crazy
Black Lives Matter and Black Visions Collective. And I'm going to do more stuff like that because it's just sad, isn't it? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So. And I think that James and I, our big thing is that like in this space that we all occupy, Throwing Fits, Hidden, everything that we love and appreciate, it all comes from Black culture, and you can't just. And this is honestly, you can't just take forever and then be like, nah, I'm good though. Like you have to give back, and I think that James and I understand the responsibility that comes with the platform. And I know that when I talked to you a little bit the other day, you feel the same way with like, you have a platform and you have a responsibility in the design competitions, and the way that you can not just put kids on, but get kids paid is something that you're obviously pretty proud of.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing, doing that design competition. It's so fun. Because I think about, if I was following Hidden and if I could enter in this design competition and potentially make, like 5-6 racks off it, it's fucking sick. And that's enough to get you started doing something. You get put up in front of, damn near 300,000 people now. They get to copy your shit. And then you get a good amount of money. You can invest that, just keep it going, just snowball.
It's like a fucking grant. It's like a scholarship. Yeah. It's a grant.
Yeah. How much does a subscription to Adobe Suite and a couple screens cost? Like $6K. $6K will have you out here fucking creating your own fucking blanks, dude, doing R&D. Yeah. Like that's nothing.
You can do 6
at. Yeah. For sure.
So that's I like doing that.
When's the next one?
It's got to be soon, I think. Maybe we'll do like a winter one, I guess, or something like that. But it's just fun to do, and I think people enjoy it. We did with the last one we did. The followers voted. I don't know why I say we. The last one I did, the followers voted, and I think they like that. I think they like voting
the participation and the engagement.
Yeah.
Before that, you were just judging it.
I was just being.
You were on your Simon Cowell shit. You were.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, but I don't know. I just want to keep doing it bigger and bigger each time, and I just think it's fun, and. These people support me, so I'm trying to support them.
Well, hey, maybe
a couple people at a time.
Maybe Throwing Fits, we'll throw a hat in the ring and submit our one fucking tee.
It's going to be like a logo collab tee where our logo is like 100 times bigger than the Hidden logo.
It'll be like Hidden.
A lot of people do it now.
Yeah.
You could do it. You could do merch competition.
Wow, got it. Well, Sham, you got to bleep that. He said the wrong show.
Oh yeah, fuck. I keep forgetting.
All good.
I'm so used to it.
It's all good, bro.
Norway still.
Yeah. Ain't the first time, won't be the last, my G.
All right, Hidden, you're known as a big fucking copper, not as big as Lil Uzi, but we want to know, we want to play a little game, last John, next John. We want to know, what was the last John you copped? You mentioned the hats, but maybe if there's something else. And then what's the next John you're going to cop? You got your fucking sniper rifle trained on it. When are you going to pull the trigger and what's it going to be on?
Yeah. It's in your cart right now.
I got these running shoes, but that's pretty boring. I got
you're on your fitness shit.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards also a boring cop. Don't talk about those either anymore.
Yeah, you done with it now?
Yeah, we're good with that.
I got a 3-pack of Prada t-shirts, and they're so fucking small. No, these are awful. They're so small. I got a XXL, and it's like a medium. It's so small. Good motivation. These cuts are ridiculous.
Good motivation for being on your healthy boy.
I don't think I can get that small. Right. I don't think I think my ribs are too big for the teacher. I don't know why they make them so small. Those XXL.
You need to pull a Marilyn Manson. You need to get a Marilyn Manson and get your ribs.
Yeah. Exactly. Not only can you wear your cool Prada t-shirts, but now you can also suck your own dick. From the
that sounds good.
How much is a 3-pack of Prada tees that don't fit? How much does that run you?
It was $400, and I was like, I'm gonna have these nice t-shirts now. These super nice t-shirts.
Oh my god, bro!
But now you got to turn them into pillowcases.
Yeah, give them to your girl, dude.
No, I'm gonna send them back.
Oh yeah, I guess that too.
Just return them.
Yeah,
I've been buying and returning like crazy. I've been trying all different things, but what I recently got really into is suits. I got a Rhapsody suit. I got a Dries Van Noten suit.
Suited and booted. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you wear these suits like casually, or do you like save them for events?
do you wear them to the couch to post?
Yeah, I wear them to like go. I can get a juice.
Yeah.
You know?
I may have lost this Yu-Gi-Oh duel, but I'm wearing a fucking Dries suit. You little shit.
Yeah.
The gentleman's poster has entered the chat.
Because I've been buying all these clothes, but I got nothing to do in them. You know,
wear them to your local.
Yeah. All we need to do is get you fedora, and you'll be like a milady internet guy.
Peaky fucking blinders.
Yeah, right. The Peaky fucking blinders, mate.
It's Hidden Shelby.
Wait, so what's the next John?
Yeah, what's the next John? Another suit?
Yeah.
No, I'm done with the suits.
A waistcoat?
Yeah. SN sale. I just killed the SN sale. I went through it.
All right, I just killed the sale.
I feel like the SN sale also happens like 8 months out of the year.
Yeah, they might need to check out that business model.
Yeah, does it happen for like a really long time?
It's forever. It feels like it.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, the sale! It's gonna be. I'm gonna get it quick.
Wait, it's like that meme. You're saying it always was, or it's a sale always. It's like it always was, dude. Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah.
Dash up.
Yeah, it always was. Yeah. The next thing I'm gonna buy, honestly, is probably another really fancy hat because I'm so in awe of these new hats. I never had a nice hat, and I just can't get enough of them right now. So.
And to be fair, we're talking luxury dad caps. We're not talking brunch hats.
Maybe that's a new trend. You know, maybe that's something I can pioneer. It's like really expensive hats.
Yeah,
on your fucking Bernie Madoff shit, on your Jeffrey Epstein shit.
Yeah,
I got to try a different kind of hat. That's what I got to try next because now I've got some nice caps. I got to try like a big hat,
like a top hat.
Yeah, like the future hat, like.
Oh yeah, a brunch hat.
Future's hats were pretty sick. They were pretty cool.
Or you get the fucking newsboy cap and you truly become Hidden fucking Shelby.
Yeah, dude, Hidden Shelby, bro. Yeah, hide a razor in that bitch. And also, again, speaking of like hiding razors in your shit, free Bernie Madoff, bro. That man's gonna die in prison. Free my man.
Get the
Belgian boss, dude. The Baron of Belgians, man.
Get the Yankee with no brim.
Yeah, the Yankee with no brim. That would be a good look for you.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the Epstein conspiracy at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's something I've been into. You know that Ghislaine Maxwell went to jail?
We wish her well. We wish her well.
Yeah. Dude, is she going to die? Like, what's going on with that?
We're going to find out, buddy. I don't know. We asked Jeffrey Epstein after we're done talking about
Hillary Clinton said, "Bill, get this suicide ready."
Yeah.
All
right, Hidden. Before we get you out of here. You're obviously doing pretty well ever since you stepped into the studio, which is just a Zoom call with professional grade audio equipment. For all the losers and haters out there, you've gained, I don't know, 60,000 new followers.
Yeah, at least.
You're doing pretty well for yourself. You're looking to cop in a fucking Audi James Bond car.
I didn't say I was going to buy it. I said I like it.
Oh, okay. Maybe you'll lease it. I don't know. It's New York, a lot of natural wear and tear. Lawrence and I, we want to see you fucking thrive, bro. Like, obviously, you got the Drake cosign, the Virgil cosign, Roddy fucking die. We want to see you fucking explode into the next stratosphere. So we want to offer up some constructive criticism to you. Take it or leave it. We highly suggest that you take it if you really want to, flourish. So first up, your IG following, as we've kind of talked about for the last 2 hours, admittedly impressive, but your Twitter is fucking ass. 862 followers. 862 followers. Kids, if you're listening out there, there is hope. So get your numbers up. Become the first ever Twitter Zood board. And the way that we can work together is just pay us to ghostwrite your Twitter.
Yeah, bro. For sure. We're funny as fuck.
That actually sounds pretty good. You guys are a lot funnier than me.
Yeah. Who knows how many Twitter followers you've lost since this pod has started? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the IG machine go burr, but Twitter machine it needs a juice injection from the boys.
Fellow mood boarder, Young Starbeam, told me you got to make a Twitter.
Oh, Young Starbeam. Shout him out.
And then I was just like, what do I do? I never used Twitter before, and I just don't have that much to say. So
right. Well, we could throw you the Throwing Fits Mad Libs, Swagless Homie, John's Enthusiast,
Fiscal Irresponsibility,
me. What was the other one? Me, not
no
me?
No one, whatever. Somehow also Chuck.
Yeah. Somehow also Chuck. Well, so again, that's just that's just a taste of what Throwing Fits Creative Agency LLC.
That's an amuse-bouche.
Yes, another piece of constructive criticism.
That's an amuse-bouche.
Yeah. Another piece of
I wish I was better at. Do you think I should just post everything from Hidden on Twitter?
At least that's the bare minimum. That's what I would say. Why not? Some people don't have IG.
You know what you should do is you should Kanye, for example. You should be really bad, and you should link your IG to your Twitter so that your Twitter's just check out this Instagram post, and you just link to Instagram.
Yeah.
I think I tried that out.
Don't do that.
I think I tried that out. Yeah. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Twitter is just it's a new horizon for me.
Twitter's great. I mean,
it's the best.
Think of the fucking Lawrence and I. We talked about this. If we had to give up Twitter, IG, we would give up IG.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about me. Well, my thing has been this: Instagram is for this is how I used to think about it. Instagram is for people that look good, and Twitter is for people that are smart and funny. I mean, if you're James and I, you have them both, right? You can do it all. But what you do, it has nothing to do with your physical appearance or how robust and shiny and beautiful your ass happens to be. Even though, for all we know, it might be. We'll have to have you.
Might be working with some Zuck cakes, some Zuckerberg fucking.
I'm gonna have to see another twirl in those pod shorts, my dude. We'll do that. We'll do that later. But for you, it seems like your tastes and your curation and your smarts that you employ expertly on IG, you could translate that to Twitter. How you do that feels like a natural, organic thing. I think that's up to you. Another piece of advice that we have for you is that at this point, while we're talking about new platforms and exploring them like Twitter and YouTube, what about Tumblr, dude? Buy that shit for $15 from whoever owns it now and fucking bring that back with Hidden.NY.tumblr.com as the mothership, the flagship brand that we relaunch all of Tumblr on. And then we'll bring back How to Talk to Girls at Parties. We'll bring back ASAP Gams. We'll have a hologram do his whole Tumblr from the dead. We'll get it popping, bro.
We'll bring back hilarious fleshlightreviews.tumblr.com.
Yeah, James's Tumblr is pretty good. Oh, that's a good plug.
I wish. Yeah. Tumblr was so good. Tumblr I did
the best. It's the best era. It's speaking of what I would have give up, like what James was saying, obviously no one uses Tumblr now, but at its peak, Tumblr was the social media platform, blogging platform, whatever, that consumed my life more wholly than anything since, including Twitter and Instagram. It was the best.
Yeah. It was so good. When I was at university, I was just stealing photos of that.
You were at Tumblr University? What was that?
No. When I was
at uni.
Right.
Yeah, uni.
Tumblr was my go-to, man. That was my whole sketchbook was just Tumblr photos.
Is there a graveyard hidden Tumblr?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But it's not active.
Yeah, and it was never popular. I just save stuff on it.
Is it so you still use it? Like if we went to it now, would it be active? Is it like a burner account?
Yeah. I got a burner on Tumblr. Yeah.
So you're not going to tell us what it is. You don't want to tell the audience the 19 million people at home. No, okay.
It's a burn.
All right, Hidden. Let's talk strategy real quick. Let's talk cross promotion. Let's talk synergy. Obviously, you have the only podcast that matters right in front of your fucking face. Obviously, you have the best zoo board in the world. Let's fucking have sex and spit out a little IG baby and let Throwing Fits do an Instagram takeover of Hidden instead of Bapestas, Virgil Abloh, and incredibly tasteful and timeless architecture. I'm talking getting a full 24 hours of loafers, Philip Plein, and incredibly tasteful and timeless swagless homie memes.
Yeah, baby. The Holy Trinity.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the Philip Plein memes are so funny. They get me every time. I don't know why. It's just so stupid.
Life is about challenges, and since you've clearly figured it out, throw yourself a challenge and let us drag your 300,000 followers down to like 150 or so.
Yeah.
You can rebuild.
You need it's like any good athlete, they need a challenge, throw us on. We're like ankle weights. We'll drag you the fuck down. We're like a weighted vest, dude.
Yeah. You gotta switch up the routine. You can't just be fucking working on the gland muscles all fucking summer, right? Let's get some plyo in there. Let's get some fucking high interval training in there.
Something to consider.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But take it.
Something to consider.
And then finally, again, we talked about collabing with Daniel Arsham on a sculpture of your beautiful ass. We threw that out already. We also got you to agree to do the Hidden Pack as promotion. Also, since we're not showing your face at all because we have absolutely zero, maybe even negative journalistic integrity, we're also going to need a promo asset, which you can create using our logo. Do whatever you want, use your logo, and we'll do that to announce the podcast. That's less of like a constructive criticism and more of like, can you please do that for us? Thank you.
I got you.
Cool. Easy. I love it.
Yeah.
Hidden, you're a fucking gentleman and a scholar, and it's a pleasure having potted with you for 2+ hours.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything you want to? I guess where can the kids follow you if they don't already know?
Yeah. What's your IG? Do you have IG?
I got 3. I got at Hidden.NY. That's the main page. I got at Hidden.RSRCH. That's like my bullshit page. And then I got Hidden.PPF, which is that's my brand, I guess.
Which one do you want the most followers on the brand page? Right, move some bricks.
Yeah, hit PPF. Get on that one.
Yeah.
PPF stands for past, present,
Twitter. What's the Twitter? Maybe we can get you to 1,000.
I didn't even know. I haven't even. I think it must be Hidden.NY.
I think it's just Hidden.NY.
Like
damn. Yeah. So you're telling me that the homie Young Starbeam gave you bad advice?
No, it was good advice. I just didn't know how to do it.
I love Young Starbeam.
I didn't know how to do it. I got to learn about Twitter.
When he lost his account, I hit Chad, the IG plug. When Starbeam's account was ripped from his clutches.
You know what you got to do? Hidden.
Look at you, Elder, stepping in.
Yeah,
you got to give Chuck the Twitter login. Just let Chuck, a fucking pristine persona, go crazy on the set.
But he doesn't even tweet bars for us anymore. And this man never misses. It's so unfair. So take that off the table. Hidden needs to do all this.
You can't have him. He's ours.
Yeah, Hidden needs to do some shit for us to repay us for having him on the only podcast that matters. I hope you enjoyed yourself, homie. I mean, that's Hidden's. I guess it's your second podcast. I was going to say it's your first, but this is the only podcast that matters. So as far as I'm concerned,
fuck that other podcast.
Debut, big fucking flex alert.
Lawrence, do you remember what I said to you when you first followed me?
What did you say? I don't remember.
I said I only made this page so that I could be on Throwing Fits.
Woo! Yo,
are you gonna delete Hidden? Are you gonna delete Hidden right now?
I'm done. I'm out. Yeah. I'm done.
Admin reveal, log out.
Yo, we're gonna use that. I'll go back and find that message, and because I know it's not cap, because there is no cap in fucking bleep that FAP, and we'll screen. I'm gonna screen cap that. We'll use that. And yeah, man, the prophecy has been foretold.
Hidden, thank you for coming on the only podcast that matters. You can now admin reveal and log out and finally
retire.
Spend time with your lovely girlfriend and go travel the world. Hidden.NY is dead.
Mission complete. Mission accomplished. George Bush with the banner behind him. Mission accomplished, baby.
Tom, hit that motherfucking outro music, baby.
Yo. Chose my Japanese youth for a chain and give it to a sweet one called out Maya Jama. Giving out gifts like Santa, sipping on Santa. Used to do lean and wop. Closet full up with designer, coming like Panda. Yeah, gal just came to the booth and asked for a wheel. She never heard drill in Atlanta. Arabic ting told me that I look like Yusuf, look like Hamza. Habibti please, Ana Akid, Inte Oana Akhla. Whip hop skull in Gaza, but not that Gaza, but still it's a Maza. Niggas want peace like a Saba, but we let bridge them burn like grabba. Boy. 4 in the clears and 1 in the heady. Hand no shake, man, hold that steady. You man love pose with the ting for the picture. You man should've bust that ting already. You man love hezzy. Yeah, can't back chat to the prezi. You know when the beef just tastes like veggie. Gal go rich for the manny petty. CC bag look nice, but the Birkin bag look way more heavy. That's just a big gal thing, man, you get me. Rainy just turned mommy, and that's my sis, so I just turned up T. Fan mail came to the crib from a youth that loves me, I swear that touched me. I never even drive no whips I own, so they all look way too dusty. If me and gal, let's go St. Michael, the gal come way too fussy, crushy. Man said they would do this and that, but the man wasn't really that wassy, was he? Nah, the man wasn't ready that what? 1942 hits my system, man, get way too frosty, buzzy. Girls from the past that lost me, love me. Same ones there that crossed me, cuss me. Everything come full circle, word to the boss above me. Slow stroking, cause the Bamski way too big, my gal don't rush me. Boy, don't make me have to rise my rifle. Man, try send some young boys for me. Don't make me have to ride by high school. Shit, you man been dropping lately. Don't make me have to fly my iTunes. So much people buy into my hype. Don't make me have to buy my hype too. Dealt with a big homie already. Don't make me have to side by side you. Enough times he tried to hide behind you. Amnesia, but when I remind you, I'm touching road and I can't find you. Word to the M.O.B. I'm tied to. I'm giving up when I decide to. Jeez. Huh? So,